geyser.
I've always wanted to go to the hot springs that are there. I actually haven't been to Iceland.
Do you want the inside scoop?
Ikashaba in the other game has been there, and he's given me some good tips.
Is the tip don't go to the Blue Lagoon?
No, what happened at the Blue Lagoon?
It's overpriced.
My wife went to it. She can second this piece
So-
of advice.
So the big rub with the Blue Lagoon is it's like $70 to get in. But if you're in Reykjavik, you can go to a pool that does have a hot spring for like $3. Now you are paying for the whole experience of the Blue Lagoon. But if you just want to go and sit in a hot spring and like sit in a warm pool and chill out, don't go to the Blue Lagoon.
Okay, alright, noted. That's some good advice.
It is worth it if you want to go see it because it is beautiful. But
That's fair. It does look nice, but it also does look like it is a hefty admission fee.
it is a tourist trap.
All right, everybody. Everybody getting into game okay? Everybody in?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. It looks like I see. Everybody, yeah. Link me your dankest cantrip.
Cheese.
Jeez.
Jeez.
That's beautiful.
There we go. Gotta fill up that combat log. Good, great. Infestation. No, put that away. No one actually wants infestation. I promise you.
Well, then let us take it off our fucking character.
I think that one might be the new infestation. We'll see.
Toll the Dead. I will have you know that our Monday game, Asriel's Toll the Dead, always high rolls, and it hurts a lot.
What you gotta do is you gotta just figure out when their wisdom score is low and then just fuck them.
Yep, it's like when you're 5th level and you're doing 2d12 and you're high rolling it, you're like, ah yes, 28 damage cantrip. This is fair and balanced.
Melt their brain.
feels good.
Why cast Fireball when just cast Toll the Dead 5-head?
Yeah, just make big dong sound. Bang.
They make big dong sound?
Make big. I mean, I'm assuming Toll the Dead is going to make like some bell-like
Gong
sound.
show?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
okay.
gong show.
You just
I
dong.
I was gonna say what does a dong sound like?
Only like divine toll.
Is it like a ping because it like
No, it's
getting
definitely a
hard?
dong. It's nope. It's like an echoing bang.
Because I don't know. I've never heard it made a noise before. Anyone else?
All right. Do we have
Lapping
Raphael in
that
here?
dong around.
Is Raphael in here?
I do believe
Yep.
we have a recording of what a Toll the Dead sounds like.
Go on.
Wow.
I can actually put that in the game so it makes that sound whenever Raphael casts it. But truly, I feel we are only slightly too late on that joke. Just, it should be wow on every Eldritch Blast, honestly. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, now that I can do 2 of them. Just wow, wow.
Wow.
I do have one for Shield, if you want it.
Is it a
Hit
twang?
me.
What is that?
What's that?
Protego? Protego?
Protego from Harry Potter.
Potato?
Protego from Harry
It's
Potter. It's the spell-
Definitely potato.
Tomato?
Okay, fine. Tomato.
Maprego.
It should be the grease. It should be the
Okay.
greased up deaf guy going, "You can't catch me."
See y'all next year.
God damn it.
That's when I cast using my Eldritch or my Astral Shard and I teleport.
You were the worst.
No, Sindri no here.
No, Sindri, no here. Alright, everybody. Let's get back to what may actually be our last session for a bit, as Reflection will take a bit of a break in between seasons, as you all face off against Sybba, the gnoll, as I hear Sav absolutely grunting and growling downstairs as he is grinding mythic pluses. And probably not doing well, but I just heard a...
You started playing again?
Yeah, he plays during the start of the season. He usually hits it pretty hard. And then gets Keystone Master and then stops playing.
I don't know why, but I'm so glad the statement went different than I thought. I thought you were going to say he's on some Sweeney Todd stuff. You're like, I hear him grunting as he's grinding. I'm like, please don't let it be people.
God damn it. Real, that is a tangent. That went somewhere.
Where Chody's mind goes.
Sometimes you go back and you listen and you go, that was actually a pretty good soundtrack for that musical. That was well done.
Huh. Well, anyway. For all of you trapped currently in the depths of Sybba's lair, our 5 wonderful dreamwalkers are finally towards the end of their adventure, as the gnoll who has been teetering on the edge of your consciousness is finally within view. As you all hide behind a cluster of bright blue mushrooms within Sybba's lair and plot your next moves, your journey through the cavern has been very tumultuous, full of gnolls that have been infected and infested with various mushrooms and fungi. A small stream that flowed through the cavern provided a couple opportunities for small animals to help here and there, but otherwise, the fauna of the cave was, let's just say, very obnoxious to deal with, as these fungus, now infused with nightmarish energy, were attacking anyone that came into view that had some semblance of sanity still about them. And with some effort, all of you put these foul mushrooms to rest. Speaking of rest, a small room at the beginning of the cave would have provided some meager shelter while you all planned your route. However, an inadvertent explosion rendered the room clear of anything that may have been lurking within, and in its burned out contents, you managed to take a bit of a rest. Now, as your rest came to an end, one of your party mates began to scout forward a little bit, causing some undue attention from other void fungus in the south of the cave to assault our poor Goliath friend. And as you all traveled to the south, a festering den of acidic ants stood in the way of you and your goal. But after dispersing the ants with a very well-placed fireball, and a moo smashing the rest into bubbling pieces of insect pulp, you pressed through to the end of the cave, and as you peered around the corner of the shelves of phosphorescent glowing fungus that lined the walls, the mushrooms blocked the entrance to a grander cave, and inside a shamanistic gnoll covered in mushrooms and bones stood over a massive pit where its mirror-like surface shimmered with nonsensical images and colors, and shelves of other fungus that were most likely once gnolls. stood and lined every bit of the cave, as far as the eye could see. Now, as you five retreated to the back of the cave to get a more tactical approach to the situation, that is where we ended last session, and where we will start today. You do not know if Sybba has noticed your presence, or cares so far, but I would suggest using anything you may have left in your reserves for the challenge ahead. So now, we will return to the darkness of Sybba's lair, as you all hunkered in the fetid, moist cave, plot how you're going to take down the Spore Lord. One moment, please.
Oh, you changed the graphics.
I've just got a black screen. I may have to reload.
You should refresh.
Oh man, did Arctis also move to Unreal 5?
What?
Oh yeah, Unreal 5 2 came out.
No, does everything look different, or I didn't really change it.
I can only see what we have vision on, not what we had.
Oh
vision
yeah,
before.
that was a part of the mechanics of the cave. Every time you guys come back to session, because of the lingering fungus in the air, your memory of your previous exploits within the cave is briefly erased. So you will have your fog of war erased every time you enter this cave.
Even though it's been like 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Technical question for you, very smart computer people. Your web browser does not have hardware acceleration enabled. It's saying that right at the
Which
top.
browser are you using?
Google Chrome.
Go to your settings.
Okay, settings
I'm
are
gonna use
pulled up.
this time to get my food. We'll be right back.
Hey, go ahead.
Alright.
It just says that right at the top of the bar of Arctic, so that's why I was like, ooh. Okay, go ahead.
All right. So then what you're going to do is you're going to use the search bar at the top.
Okay.
You're going to type hardware acceleration.
It says use hardware acceleration when available, and it's checked on.
All right, great. Close the browser, reopen it, and relaunch.
The game
Again.
might have just logged you out, which has been happening a lot whenever I swap scenes. So if you are having problems, I would suggest logging out and logging back in, and then hopping back into the game.
Got you. Like I'm still getting sound from this. What the fuck's going on?
I've returned.
We will give a moo a couple minutes. Get back into the game. But while we wait, since you are all standing in one spot, you can feel free to start discussing how you want to handle Sybba. And you can also decide how long you want to take.
Well, I need some health. That I don't want to go in half health, fellas.
Do
Yeah,
we
what do you
have
want me
any
to do?
potions?
I used the one I had.
I think you need to go. We need to go in there. You need to rage, and you need to just start smashing that bitch in the head.
Wait.
That is a plan, and I was hoping to.
Did we think she was undead?
I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't see her. You're the one, and you told me to shut the fuck up, and I backed away slow.
Could I maybe do like a nature or arcana check to see if she's undead?
You cannot see her, so no.
Or like my memory of her when we...
No, you cannot insight by memory.
Not just recall?
Nope.
You're not getting out of this one, but
Okay, I can see her.
Yeah.
Can I try to see if she's undead?
Make an insight check for me.
Guidance.
She is not.
Okay, so that plan won't work.
Before she discovers us, we need to probably get in there.
That was my plan.
Do you want to open up with big spells blasting, or
I'm good to go, Nadina. Thank you.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let Amumu get into range, and then I'm gonna
All right. So
fast button.
from your position, where is she located? Like a clock face. So is she at your 2 o'clock where you're at?
She was kind of at 10 o'clock,
Okay.
maybe 11.
All right.
the other
Okay.
side of that big glowy mushroom?
All right. Yeah, because I can kind of see. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I
she's
kinda
around
see-
here on my.
Got it.
If you can see my pings, but it does look like there's a crater there that you have to go around.
Yeah, I can kind of see the glowing mushroom kind of thing. Yeah, I can see that.
Can we sneak to the other side?
No, she will see us.
You can most certainly try.
We still have that invisibility spell.
Ooh. I think
That
we
won't work
do.
on her.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
not undead. Well, pitter patter.
All right. I am going to slowly creep up behind Sindri stealthily to see if I can get eyes on, so I can figure out my best approach.
Make me a stealth check. Where do you go?
I'm just going right here, just like right behind him.
Okay.
All right, hold on. Let me see if I can peek around.
If you stand where I'm standing, you can peek better.
You glance between the mushrooms, Amumu. The room opens up to be significantly larger, and there is a massive hole in the center of the room. You can barely make out the vague images of massive mushrooms on its mirror-like surface, and they're glowing all sorts of colors.
Okay, are these mushrooms that are here, you said on the surface, so they're just like propped up on the surface?
No. So that is a pit. It goes about 10 feet down, first off, and then it ends in, let's call it liquid. The liquid fills up the entirety of the pit, and it is a mirror-like surface on the top. So if you were to look at yourself over the edge, or look over the edge of the pit, you would see yourself. But kind of, so it's like a giant pool of mercury. But kind of under the surface, you see images. They're definitely not whole and hale mushrooms, but they're more like images floating through the water and distorting, not quite keeping a complete cohesive image of a mushroom.
Cool. All right. What about here? Is it like a pit? Is there like a rock formation here? Is it just a straight pit? There is no edges to this, so this whole back area is completely no cover concealment. There's just straight up nothing.
From your field of vision, there does not appear to be any cover or concealment aside from the large mushrooms that are surrounding the room. These large mushrooms, their stalks are very reminiscent of the bodies of gnolls. They look to have once been gnolls and are now permanently mushrooms that are decorating the room.
All right, I can tell you this, guys. Like, I will have to close a serious fucking chunk of distance to even get to her. She's
Luckily, I can make that happen.
yeah, no, with haste we could. Yeah, that's true. We could get there. You guys are gonna have to move up pretty close, pretty quick. How far is it? God dang it.
Ooh.
make a connection. What's up, Montgomery?
I'm just wondering how long we're going to sit here before she realizes she's not alone.
All right, fine. I can run. Just go ahead and
Pitter
cast
patter,
haste.
let's go.
All right, fuck it. Cast haste on me, bro. Let's YOLO Swaggins this shit.
Did you want me to cast a fireball before we do this stuff, or are we
I'm
just?
thinking you launch a nuke across the room.
Yeah, and then I'll close the distance right afterwards. And then I won't be in the blast.
Because it might burn up some of the mushrooms that are in there by her too.
I probably should roll stealth before I go on out there.
I can move backwards to give you a better point of view. Like a cat.
Alright. Raffaella, you creep up as well, behind the game. There's a large shelf of purple glowing mushrooms that are shrouding most of you from view. There's a tiny bit of space in between the mushrooms, allowing you to peek out at Sybba. Sybba herself is on a small projection by the pit. She is chanting over the pit as it ripples underneath, the mirror-like coating emitting many colors, reds, violets, oranges, in random patterns, nonsensical formations.
Okay, so you guys tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready, last. Let's do it.
Montgomery, you ready?
An apish thumbs up comes up.
Sindri and Mumu, you guys ready?
Let's fucking do this.
Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah. Gotta go fast, gotta go fast.
Hello there.
Perfect.
Well, a fireball spell from the back of the room. Raffaella, roll the damage.
Okay.
Okay, dex save. She succeeds, having the damage. As the fireball, I'm going to pause it real quick. As the fireball screams across the room, your shelf of mushrooms is entirely obliterated. The protection it provided incinerated, so we will consider all of these mushrooms in front of you gone. The fireball arcs across the pit and lands in an impressive blaze of fire in front of Sybba, and for a moment, the gnoll is entirely engulfed in flames. And you think, hey, yeah, that's a pretty good hit. Maybe we could just knock the stone out from under her and send her careening into the pit. That sounds great. But when the fireball clears, surrounded in a miasma of thick green spores, Sybba is only mildly singed, and the gnoll's eyes open, and she surveys the intruders with a disdainful glare. One moment, please.
Well, now, it took you long enough to get to my lair. Are you the ones creeping about? Pathetic. Did you enjoy my garden? My useful creatures, now caught in eternal nightmare. You will join them and give me the power I need in order to make nightmare manifest. Come, join my garden.
The somewhat unfazed Sybba points a gnarled finger at the glowing pit under her. And the image of the mushroom begins to harden and coalesce, becoming much more clear in the swirling, mirror-like reflection of the water. And as it begins to take shape, nightmarish thorns and barbs appear on the mushroom's surface. And instead of unfurling into some beautiful butterfly, the cap bursts open to reveal a nightmarish plant with claws on either sides of its fronds. It looks ready to devour anything that may intrude on its bulbous central core. And around its plant-like body are numerous squirming tentacles that will propel it forward. The dream mulcher begins to manifest, becoming more and more clear and visible to the eye as it pulls itself from the nightmare pond. One moment, please. I'm going to need you all to roll initiative.
Yeah, it's not even letting me choose my character.
What do you mean?
I'm trying to pop up my character sheet. It don't even let me do that.
You can't double click yourself? Can you move?
Maybe if I unselected that and not be a fucking retard. Game on.
Okay. As the dream mulcher manifests from the nightmare pond summoned by Spore Lord Sybba, it begins to unfurl and emits a nightmarish screech as it enters this plane of existence. Sindri, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to take a step. I'm going to roll insight. And I learned
That is not high
nothing,
enough.
Jon Snow. Am I in range? What does that read? 45, okay. I'm going to mind sliver Sybba.
She'll make an int save. And succeed with a 15.
And I'm gonna just over
Your
here.
powers of the mind are weak. I shall show you true control over the mind.
Get bent. That's
What
my
else?
turn.
Okay. Montgomery, you're up. You're a monkey.
Oh my. Yeah, don't misplay me. I'm not a monkey. I'm a big, bad, unbothered ape.
Or those mushrooms are gone. So you...
That's quite a flower.
It is currently floating like a lily pad on the mercury mirrored surface of the nightmare pond.
Montgomery will grab some earthy debris around his general area
Oh, the debris.
and see if he can't distract the Sybba. We're yeeting rocks.
Oh god! Disadvantage due to range. That'll hit. She will use a reaction. You will have disadvantage on this roll. Oh, you hit with disadvantage! Alright, she will use that. Never mind!
We
She's
yeeting!
gonna take it to the face. Continue. She takes 7 bludgeoning damage to the dome. As you interrupt her monologue, you throw a stone directly at her skull-laden face, and it makes a very satisfying crack as it ricochets off the bone.
Montgomery stands up on his legs, pounds his chest, and then attempts to get inside.
Nope.
Too busy
Shock the
flexing.
monkey. Or the monkey is shocked, either or.
And then just shimmy out of the way to find more rocks.
Monty, does that end your round?
Yes, it does.
Amumu, you're up.
Okay, so I think what did we say? The flowers like
Get in there, you big
I'm
ragey monster.
fucking-
The Dream
Going-
Mulcher? Oh yeah, he's a big boy.
He's a big chunky boy. Well, he's fucking going first. So I am gonna go. I can move with haste. I get double movement, correct?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So I can move 80 feet in one bound. Let's roll.
Oh my god, he's so fucking fast. So while you're moving Amumu, just FYI, you see how the line you're making is green?
Yes.
As long as it's green, that is in your valid movement range for the turn. When it starts going yellow, that's your max range. So that'll like tell you how far you can move. Pretty much
all the
anywhere
way
in
to
the
Sybba.
green. Jesus!
I think that was not supposed. I was just supposed to see how far that was. Fuck.
It was pretty far. I can reset you. It's fine.
Yeah, reset. Sorry. Thank you.
There you go.
Oh, it still has his movement change
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. Okay.
You can use the measurement tool instead of yourself to gauge how far you're going.
Roger. Okay. All right,
So to
guys.
get
I'm going
across-
after the flower first. Yeah, I'm going after the flower first, guys. We got to take this thing out. I can't take hits from both of them.
Bro, just do your thing.
Oh yes, I will. All right.
Rage and smash.
All right. Am I in melee range of the mulcher?
No, you are not.
Okay. Can I get in melee range without touching the mercury-like substance?
No, unless you can fly.
Go after Sybba.
Yeah, fuck it. All right. Well, I'm gonna try to put some distance.
Or you can use a ranged weapon. At least until the mulcher decides to bring itself out of the pit.
I literally am big and chunky and bearded. He's going after me. All right, so we will.
Just
Amumu.
run at Sybba. Just axe and face.
All right.
Amumu doing that WoW fucking puzzle thing where you gotta swap the line and get all the lines straightened out in order to plan his move to get to Sybba.
Oh
Right.
god, Archimond.
Whoa. Okay. So guess what? It's
Damn, you made that?
Easily.
Okay, this man raging?
goddamn right. All right, raging. We're tackling recklessly because fuck your couch.
Ah! That's gonna be with disadvantage. As you run up to Sybba, you notice that she is encased in a thick cloud of spores, and as you inhale to rage, the spores enter your mouth and lungs, and you begin to cough and sputter as Sybba cackles as the spores cloud your senses. You can make this attack with disadvantage.
But if he had advantage with the recklessness, does it just equal
Just
out?
become normal. Because it's only
it will be.
offering me.
Yep,
It would be
it will
normal.
be normal.
Yep, that's correct.
It's only offering me advantage on giant.
So click
Slayer
the
battlers.
button and then just hit normal and not the advantage button.
Ah, roger that. Okay. Oh yeah.
That'll miss. As you
Alright,
cough and sputter, Sybba easily dodges your axe. That'll also miss.
well, okay.
You're such a terrible barb.
You know what?
You have one more.
Oh, haste. That's right. Thank you. Come on. Oh, for fuck's sake! All right. I'd like to make an insight check, please.
Go ahead. What would you like to know?
We're gonna start with an attack that Sybba has not used.
Oh, okay. That's a lot. Let's see.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like, hopefully, maybe I might get lucky and see a good one that might give us some insight. I don't know.
Now that you're close to Sybba and you are ass deep in her cloud of spores, you can tell that Sybba herself is made of these spores as they are emanating from her body. She seems to be producing them with every breath she takes. Sybba herself is immune to poison and being poisoned, and she radiates spores in a 20-foot radius around her. Any friendly creature, that is including the Mulcher, that starts its turn in the area regains hit points equal to her Charisma mod. Any hostile creature that starts its turn in her area takes poison damage equal to her Charisma mod. I will not go into spore transmission because you have not seen that yet.
Okay, fellas, listen, highly advised not coming near here, because that shit's hard to breathe. I don't got a gas mask. That one, my turn.
Do you like what you smell?
Talk too fucking much. Pustulant puddle of what the fuck ever you are.
Next up, Sybba. Sybba turns and looks at Amumu. Spores radiating off of her body. Let's see. One moment, please. I'm thinking. She is going to target Amumu and hold out her hands, grabbing Amumu by the head, and she opens her mouth wide and breathes a cloud of noxious spores directly into Amumu's face. She is trying to transmit spores into Amumu and welcome him into her fold. As she begins to emanate the cloud of spores in a 15-foot radius, I'm going to need Amumu to make me a con save. Amumu, you succeed as you batter away the cloud of choking spores that Sybba is attempting to inject into your face. Sybba thinks for a moment.
My farts are worse than you.
Oh, sorry. That was me. Apologies, I'm just thinking. Sybba has a few things that I'm actually considering. She is going to... That's her turn. She gonna pass her turn? No, I lied. Raffaella, you're up.
Okay. Do you guys think I should go after the Molcher or should I go after Sybba?
Fireball them both.
Dealer's choice.
Yeah, dealer's choice on this one. I'm kind of. I put myself on the back end to allow you guys. to
Yeah,
at least
I
get
think
some-
I can do another fireball.
Should do a bigger fireball. I don't know how many charges you have left.
I have 5.
Oh, yeah.
Fire them both. Fire away.
I don't know how to make it bigger, like more, with the new way it is.
When you cast it, does it bring up a prompt to cast it at a certain spell level?
No.
Then when you just place it down, just change the damage to whatever damage it needs to be when the damage prompt comes up. Let me get rid of my other reticle here. Oh, okay. Right there.
Okay, so how do I...
What level do you want to use it at?
I want to use 2.
2 charges, so it's going to
Yeah.
be an extra 1d6.
Okay, so I did other...
No. So you'll hit the damage in order for me to proc the save. And then
Okay.
when you are proc for damage, you will put in the correct number that the damage should be. My god.
That should be one more d6.
That's fine. We'll figure that out after. The Mulcher will make a save. It will fail. I don't think you had Sybba in that, but I will have her make a save.
Yeah, it looks like she is in the circle.
You would have to move it up a little bit. She has to be fully in the circle in order for it to count. She was like on the edge of it. But I know it was totally valid. She succeeds. The Mulcher fails. The Mulcher is going to take 23 fire damage, and definitely not like that. Oh, ignore that. Hey! Go away.
Do you want me to roll another 1d6 real quick?
Yep, sure do. All right, another 6 for the Mulcher. Very good. Let me double check. Oh, and that'll be another little bit for Sybba because she saved.
Another 3.
Yep. All right, Raffaella. The Mulcher and Sybba both disappear in another massive fireball. And unfortunately for both of you, they are still standing.
Okay, I want to do an insight check on the Mulcher.
Okay. What would you like to know?
I would like to know an attack that it has not done yet.
Oh, let's see. The Mulcher can burrow underneath the ground. Opportunity attacks against it are made with disadvantage when he burrows out of an enemy's reach like this, and creatures grappled by it are freed before it burrows.
Okay, Montgomery, are you out of line of sight where you are?
Montgomery nods.
Montgomery,
Okay,
monkey.
I'm gonna pop up there next to the ape.
Be safe with Bunker.
Raffaella, does that end your turn? All right. Gim, you're up.
For the forge. I want to do insight on Sybba.
Okay. What would you like to know?
How healthy is she?
That's a good question. Let me bring that up for you.
No boss fight? No boss health bar?
I wonder if I still have that add-on. I think I might have deleted it. Because I
Okay.
used it too sparingly and it was taking up space.
No, that makes sense.
Hear these, Sybba? It's coming for you.
Sybba breathes wetly. Sybba's gonna make a wisdom save. And succeed, taking no damage.
They're saving everything. The forge will come for you last. Don't worry about it.
I'll add you to my spicy mushrooms.
Alright, I'm done.
Next up, the mulcher. As it squishes around in its mercury pool, the mulcher does exactly what Raffaella just thought it was going to do, and it will burrow underneath the ground. It'll do this as a bonus action and burrow up to 60 feet. The mulcher disappears bloop, underneath the surface of the water, and you hear and you feel underneath your feet the ground beginning to shake slightly as the mulcher presses through. One moment. Monty and Sindri, the ground underneath you begins to churn as the mulcher reappears underneath you. The mulcher would like to gloriously create, let's say, a lovely hit. Gonna be right here. As the mulcher burrows at least 20 feet straight towards the creature, it can dig a 10-foot diameter, 20-foot deep pit beneath the creature. Each large or smaller creature in the pit's area must succeed on a DC 15 dex save or fall into the mycelium-lined pit and land prone. One moment for both of you, please. Make me a dex save. Not you, mulcher. Sindri, you fail, and you are going to take, actually only 6 piercing damage from falling.
Less.
Sindri, your concentration is tested. It fails. Haste drops from Amumu. Amumu, you feel the effects of haste falling off as Sindri falls into the mycelium-lined pit and is now prone. Although it didn't damage you, it shook you enough, Sindri. Oops, I'm gonna undo your damage. Enough to startle you and bring Amumu, well, momentarily low. Sindri, you are prone at the bottom of the pit.
Okay.
Sindri, I'm gonna mark
guys,
mark you prone.
Amumu needs help real bad.
Poor Amumu. The mulcher, bursting out from underneath the pit, unfortunately sees that Monkey did not make it into the bottom of the pit. Makes me very sad. It already used its bonus action to burrow, and can do nothing else this turn, as it stands, or excuse me, quivers over Sindri at the bottom of his mycelium pit. Top of the round. Round 2, Sindri. You're at the bottom of a 20-foot pit. You are prone.
Yep. That changes everything I was gonna do.
There is now a massive pit in between you all and Sybba and Amumu, who is currently by himself and suffering from the effects of haste wearing off.
Lost my sugar rush, fellas.
You should have hit it 3 times, but you should have did.
Yeah, you woulda, shoulda, coulda. Maybe your ass could jump on the fucking pit.
That was all on you.
Come on, fellas.
I'm trying to think of how I can get out of this, because it's what, 20 feet deep?
That is correct.
Okay. I'm going to sacrifice as a bonus action, I'm going to sacrifice a first level spell, putting me down to 1 to gain sorcery points.
Okay.
I am then going to I'm going to use the sorcery point to subtly cast. Actually, I'm just going to insight this thing real quick. I don't know.
It's not high enough.
I'm going to then cast Tasha's Mind Whip on the mulcher subtly, so I'm using my sorcery point.
Okay. That'll make an int save. It'll save with a 16.
But because of that, I can teleport. And I'm going to teleport out of the pit.
Aha! Ha ha! Up and at him, Sindri teleports to the edge of the pit.
I want to stand up, bro.
Yeah, might want to stand up from prone.
Would that stand me up?
No, it would put you in the same place, in the same position that you would be in. So you'd have to still use your move.
Okay, I will. How do I do that on here? Do I just click off prone?
Yeah, you just right click off prone. And then you have half your move, so 15 feet.
And I'm just going to take a step there.
If you do that, he will take an attack of opportunity on you.
Even though I am 20 feet away? Because he's at the bottom of the thing, is he not?
No, he's at the top. He dug the dirt around from under you. He appeared at the top, and you fell on the bottom. So he's at the top of it.
Okay. Then I will not.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Very good. Monty, you're up.
Oh, goodness. All right. Monkey is going to do his best to shimmy around and not fall into this pit.
Yeah, there is a...
And ideally end up over there.
Let me look at the walls. No, the pit is literally over the only entrance into the room. You are going to have to grab that edge and athletics check me into the room. Monkey swing.
You can't, jump over it?
He can, well, he's around the corner, so it would be like jumping from the other side of a door. Like, it's literally in his way, and the wall goes out to here. So he's gonna need to hold the wall and swing himself around. That'll do it. Monty, I'm gonna move you slightly as you grab this protruding edge and swing yourself into the room. You have a little bit different perspective now.
As Montgomery swings around, you hear him going, ooh, 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 ooh.
You see Amumu not doing well because the haste is no longer active.
How much of my movement did that ruin?
That was, let's see, 5, 10, 15. So you have, you used 15 feet.
That's just enough.
But when you get attack of opportunity if you run away?
Let's see. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Yeah, you will, because you would be leaving his threat range.
Do it, I dare you.
Alright, I'm gonna move you back real quick so I can thwap you. We're gonna hit you with a mycelium spike. As a bit of mycelium emerges from the base of the mulcher, it lashes out at the running away ape, attempting to catch it unawares. That'll hit. You feel a spike slam into your thigh, Montgomery, and it is incredibly crippling. Make me a strength save. You barely succeed as you just barely slither out of the grasp of the mulcher that just flung a spike at you.
Alright, now we do this again. I still have my action, or was that the athletics?
No, I will allow you to continue. I mean, you have your
Fantastic.
action. I apologize.
Montgomery will then shift out of his transformation, come back into full druid form, and give our angry Amumu the help he deserves.
Thank you.
Oh! Enlarge!
I was 45 away, I moved 15. Matt says he's in 30. How dare you?
Are you too far? Oh.
It says he's 35. It's like I was 45 away from him. Does that mean I need to like be there?
It appears you are 5 feet too far. Do you have movement left?
No, I do not. All right, change of plans. All right.
What's the plan, Monkey Man?
Montgomery focuses the power that was going to go to Amumu back into his staff, slams it to the ground, and summons forth an insect plague.
Oh. Ooh. Alright, that'll hit Sybba, not a Mumu, thankfully. Hit that damage button, let's see if Sybba's gonna get eaten by locusts. That's a lot of damage. Sybba will make a con save. And
goddamn time she failed.
fail! Taking 24 damage from the locusts that are now descending on her mushrooms and consuming all the spores she's exuding. She waves her hands around.
Get out, infested beast!
What else you doing, Montgomery?
I'm wondering about the active effects button that's also here, but I don't know what that would be.
Let me see. It's con save. Oh, you would use that if another creature entered its area for the first time or ended its turn there. It would just allow you to do damage. Because it persists.
That is also difficult terrain and lightly obscured.
Very good. That does take concentration. Sorry, I removed it for some reason.
Oh, it applied because I tried to cast in large and he was too far.
Okay. Anything else you're doing with your round, Montgomery?
Now that I'm closer, maybe a better insight.
What would you like to know?
Immunities?
You already know she's immune to poison.
Or disease?
She's immune to poison. She has no other damage immunities aside from poison. She is immune to the charmed condition.
Alright. We can't make her a friend, and that's about as much as I got, but my bugs will do what we can here. And that'll be it.
Very good. Next up, Mumu, you are going to be having a bad day. You start your turn in Sybba's spores. So you are going to take poison damage equal to her charisma modifier, which it will be 6. There is no save against this.
So 3 because he's raging.
Okay, I'll give him 3 back. Mumu, you, because haste fell off, I do believe you are stunned this round?
Yep.
Feels bad, man. Next up, Sybba. She smiles at the stunned barbarian.
So nice of you to give yourself so freely.
Yeah, just like your mom.
Wow, that's incredibly rude. She extends her hands towards Mumu and glances over at Montgomery, smiling evilly, showing numerous rotted teeth. Oh, sorry, 1 second. I'm apparently having some issues.
Just like Sybba's mom.
Jeez.
I'm going down, fucking swinging.
She cackles. And will attack Mumu. The lightning and spores arcing out from her in a dark blue display, sucking up all the ambient light around her. Mumu, you go down. As the black lightning arcs through your body, you, unfortunately are powerless to resist, as the interrupted haste spell has given you some very serious
He is
issue.
not stunned. He just can't move or take actions.
Okay.
So if that was how she got advantage.
Let me double check. Haste is, let's see, you can't take actions. Okay.
Oh,
Cannot
thank
move
you,
or take
Jesus.
He didn't. Well, he didn't reckless last time, did he?
No, because he didn't have a turn.
Didn't have, yeah.
Yeah.
So she would have rolled a 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13? Mumu's AC is 13?
See?
I'm looking at your character sheet. I see 13.
It is, yes, I can confirm.
Because
Okay,
you're,
so did
so you
we-
wouldn't have the buff from the haste, so it would exactly hit.
Okay. No, I did. Yeah. I tried.
No, that was good.
Ow.
No, that was, I totally agree with you on that. Because it doesn't actually do stun. You are right. But she would still take the
So-
7.
How much damage would he take?
All of it.
30?
Yeah.
Or would no? He'd still take the 15. Would the 15 drop him? Because he'd still be raging.
Let's take it back 1 second. He was at 19. No. Oh wait, does raging? The damage reduction apply to lightning damage? Just want to be
It's
sure.
everything except
That's everything.
psyching. Yeah.
A Mumu has 4 hit points.
Alright, you're not dead.
Thank God. Hey, real quick, I know you probably explained it, I think like 2 sessions ago. It says damage immunity is poison. So just for me, for under my thing. So that means it's not that I'm immune to poison damage.
No, that does mean you are immune
You're-
to poison damage.
Okay. Just making sure.
What was your question?
That was it. I'm immune to poison damage. I'm just making sure. I'm
Yeah,
like,
you said
okay.
damage immunity is poison.
Yeah, got it. I'm thinking everything in my toolkit. I'm like, maybe this bitch got poison arrows. I don't know.
Is her spores poison?
Yeah, that's that.
Well, she hit you with lightning, so.
No, that one is lightning. Yes, but
But the other ones, he's immune to the poisoned condition. But let me I can scroll up, but I'm not taking back something from that early in the.
That's fair. Nope.
That's fair.
In the game.
On me. That's fair. I'll buy that. For future reference.
That's totally fine. 1 second. I think she does necrotic damage. I just want to be sure. I'm looking. But he would be immune to the poison damage from her aura.
Good to know.
So that I will, because that just applied this
3
turn.
damage.
That was 3 damage. Okay, so I'll give him 3 more health.
Oh yeah, I ate a zest cracker, and I'm back to 3 health.
You better thank Sindri for saving your life.
Yeah, Sindri, all praise. Thank you, Forge too. You the OG. I can use some help though, please.
Well, I gotta get out the other side of this hole.
I am trying.
I know you are, Boo, and that you gave me the haste, and that at least got me over here. So
Raffaella, you're up. There's a giant
kill me.
hole separating you and Amumu.
Where is this mulcher? Is he in the hole?
He's on top of it. Sorry, let me move him slightly. Urgh. I will make the hole. There we go. Oh, the hole is just slightly higher
Okay, as long as
elevation.
he's there,
He's
that's all
on
I
the
needed to
hole.
know.
Okay,
Okay.
so he's the same circle as the hole. Okay,
Yes.
That's all I need to know.
He's just on top of it.
Okay. I want to insight on him first.
Okay. No.
Okay. I'm gonna just know nothing.
Eldritch Blast time.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it'll miss.
Wah, wah. I have one more.
That'll hit. 1 moment.
I like how that one says badly misses.
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks for rubbing that in,
Wow.
Kim.
It doesn't say miss, it says badly.
That'll hit. Roll damage. All right. As you blasted with eldritch energy, the mulcher quivers for a moment on its place on top of this massive hole, and you notice the central stalk in the center of the mulcher begins to emerge from the center of it. It exposes its stalk. 1 moment. And from the center of the flower, the stalk emerges. Oh, damn it, this fucking dirt is killing my immersion.
Can we just remove the dirt and we know it's there?
I can put the dirt on a different level. 1 second. Let me just do that real quick.
PowerPoint, send it back.
Dirt,
Emergent
be
stock.
gone! I will just put reminder dirt here. It's 10 feet. Boop. There we go. We'll move him back, and we'll move the stalk where it goes. The stalk emerges from the central flower, and unlike normal flower's pistil, it appears as a knobbed tentacle with squirming eyes on the end. The eyeballs on the nodules blink and wink at you, Raffaella, as they seem to be interested in whatever eldritch energy you are blasting it with.
Excuse me, Mulcher. Are you just happy to see me?
Is the question, is the stalk, the eye, like the same as the health as the mulcher, or is it separate?
I'm not answering that question.
Well, it says when it's reduced to below half its HP, it exposes its stalk.
Yeah, because I can't target it.
You should be able to. I think they're just
there,
on the
yes,
same.
I can. There, I can target.
Raffaella, what else are you doing with your turn?
I want to move, but I'm scared to move.
Yeah, don't move.
I could use Misty Step if I wanted to.
Oh yeah, that. Yeah, do not like physically move.
Can I Misty Step across?
The pit? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's basically like Blink in World of Warcraft.
Mhm.
Oh, I can't Misty Step because I already Eldritch Blast, so I'm fucked.
No, you can. Misty Step is a cantrip, and you can cast a cantrip and use a leveled spell in the same turn.
It's a bonus
And
action.
Misty Step is a bonus.
Okay, how far can I go? I'm sorry.
When you cast it, it'll put a circle that'll show you your valid teleport area, and then you click on the map to go wherever is valid. So it'll tell you when you cast it how far
If
you
I
can
decide not to use it, if I don't like what I see, I cannot use it, yeah?
Well then if I would just suggest reading how far it is and then using a
Yeah, it's
reticle
30
tool to
feet.
So I would use the measuring tool to like figure out if that's how far you want to go. No casty take backsies.
I wouldn't be in any better position than what I am. I'll just stay. Hope for the best. I'm done.
All right, very good. Gim, you're up.
For the forge, I want to insight the stock.
Ah, very good. What would you like to know?
An ability it hasn't used, or ability it can use.
The central stock is its weakness, as the corrupted energies of the nightmare are within the Mulcher's mass. When it's exposed, it can be attacked and destroyed. It has 13 AC, 50 hit points. It's vulnerable to acid, cold, and fire damage. If it's destroyed, the Mulcher will have disadvantage on attack rolls, and it cannot use its exposed stock until it regrows a new one.
Alright. Cast a Sacred Flame on the stock.
Let's see it. The stock will dex save. It succeeds and wiggles out of the way.
What would it take for me to use, like, to get the other side of the pit?
The Mulcher is currently occupying that space. So anything short of a teleport spell is not going to get you over there.
Okay, that's what just checking.
Or you're going to have to bait the Mulcher out of that area, but the Mulcher is in, like, possibly the worst spot in the universe.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna stay right here then, and I finish my turn.
Next up, the Mulcher, with stalk exposed. It cannot burrow. That is unfortunate, but I want to make more holes.
I think you're doing a good job with a moo. Heyo!
Hey! Alright, well, he can't burrow, so he's just going to, Gonna think about his, choices. As the stalk turns and peers at Raffaella, Sindri, and Gim, all of the tiny tentacles that allow the Mulcher movement, that also act as roots underneath it, begin to stomp the soil around it, and the dirt under you becomes soft and squishy. The ground within 20 feet of the Mulcher is difficult terrain, so if you all are planning on moving, you're not going to get very far. As the stalk looks down at the Mulcher and the various wounds on it, the main eyeball blinks at it and exudes a mist of purple energy at its wounds, and the stalk itself regenerates parts of the mulcher. Mulcher regains 15 hit points. The mulcher cannot burrow, and so it presses itself forward, taking both itself and the central stalk's mass. You know what? It's gonna turn to Raffaella, because it doesn't have to move for this. And it will attack her twice with 2 mycelium, as it cannot burrow. Raffaella, that's gonna hit. You're hit for 14 piercing damage. Make me a strength save. You succeed. You tear yourself out of the root of the mulcher as it tries to grab you and pull you into its central stalk. You resist, but the spikes tear at your flesh. It tries again, wanting to drag Raffaella in to devour her. That'll also hit. Raffaella, make me another strength save. This one will hit as you fail the save. The other root mycelium wraps around your leg, Raffaella, and begins to drag you towards the pit. Raffaella, you are considered grappled by the mulcher. Thinking. The mulcher has not moved this round. I'm gonna be that bitch. The mulcher is going to move backwards with Raffaella in tow.
Did it take her through the wall?
Nope, it's gonna drop her into the pit, though. Raffaella, you are no longer- excuse me. Oh, you are no longer grappled. However, you do fall into the pit, and will suffer the effects of the falling damage from the mulcher pit. The spiked mycelium is still at the bottom. So Raffaella, make me a dexterity save, please. Raffaella, you fail. The mycelium spikes at the bottom of the pit meet flesh. Raffaella, you land at the bottom and take 15 piercing damage, and you go unconscious. The mulcher, its job done, moves 1 square closer to Montgomery, as Raffaella just falls into the pit, and you hear her body hit the bottom.
So I do have a question before we move forward.
Sure.
I think we forgot something because Sybba didn't move when she ended her turn.
Oh, and she's still in the bugs?
Yes.
You may continue. Let me see. Insect swarm. She did not move because Amumu is still threatening her.
So that would be
Yeah.
active effects?
Kind of.
Yeah, make sure to target her. Let's see if it works. Because I'm actually not sure.
And did the mulcher also wander in towards the bugs?
Looks like it.
Yep.
So I'll target
It's when
both
he
of them?
starts his turn, right?
Or when he first enters it, I believe.
Okay.
Oh, I need a saving throw for when they enter the spell's area for the first time or end its turn there.
What's the save?
It'll be the con save against the damage, so I'll just apply active.
Yeah, go ahead. Give it a shot.
I pushed button. Did it do anything?
Did you have it targeted?
Yes, I have both of them targeted.
No, that's not working, so I would just do it manually. So what's the save?
Just roll another damage.
No, I have to make the save though, right? Because he entered it for the first time?
Yeah, it's a Constitution save.
He fails.
Okay. Do you want me to re-roll the damage, or?
Yeah, I
just leave
do.
it at
New
the
new
24?
damage each time.
Okay. You got it.
Oh, that did actually trigger, but Sybba will also apparently fail.
So the bugs will munch them both for 25.
All right, let me have
Question
that go
about the
through
mulcher.
because the new. I'm sorry.
Since the mulcher, does the stock also get hit with it?
No, the stock is not in range. The mulcher is a huge creature, so it takes up a 3x3 square. The mulcher is not in that.
I mean, the stock is not in it.
I'm sorry, the stock is not in that. Yeah. Sorry, I was waiting for the automation to go through. There we go. They're both gonna fail and take. Sybba, her concentration is going to be tested. She succeeds with a 12. The insect plague. Well, let's see. 42. Okay. Just double checking. All right, Monty. Sindri, you're up.
Okay. Now, Gim, can you get Raffaella at range or no?
Yes.
Okay. Good. I'm gonna insight check on the mulcher.
Okay. What would you like to know?
Weaknesses.
It has no weaknesses.
Okay.
Burn the eye stock.
And the eye stalk is weak to fire.
It is weak to acid, cold, and fire.
Yep. Fire is the only one I can do. So fire it is.
Right, ripping the firebolt. That'll hit the stalk. For 24 fire damage, as the stalk visibly shrivels and shrieks against the fire.
And then I'm going to convert my level 2 spell into sorcery points.
Very good. Anything else with your round?
To do. No, that's everything.
Okay. Montgomery, you're up. The mulcher is just on the precipice of your insects, and they are greedily eating the nightmarish bloom.
I know that I'm in deep trouble by staying where I'm staying, but I can't really afford to get smacked right now.
Oh, you can't. Oh, okay.
However, I do see that Amumu is needing some help, so I'm going to keep him going for just a little longer with a little wither and bloom.
Alright. Roll the damage button, and let's see if Sybba will fend off your bugs. She'll make a con save. And crit.
Of course, she would crit the necrotic damage. One creature of my choice in that area can spend and roll one of its unspent hit die.
That's her
And
concentration. No, her concentration isn't tested because she didn't get hit by the spell. It just wanted to throw a concentration check.
No,
She
got-
took
yeah,
she took
half
damage.
How much did she take?
3.
She half damage.
Oh shit!
And she failed her concentration.
Her concentration on... Oh fuck, what was she concentrating on?
Ow.
Being
Her
bitch?
spores, maybe?
Oh yeah, it was her spores. Her 15-foot cloud of spores around her is currently down.
Oh, thank you, God.
Now, Mumu, you're going to roll one of your hit die, right?
Oh, I gotta be a part of this team, damn it. And I'm up next, and I'm so pissed off for smelly spores.
You can roll hit dice and heal.
Yeah,
Oh,
roll
I got-
your hit die.
I roll a shit.
1d12 plus your Constitution modifier.
D12 and plus con, which is odd. Okay, thank you.
So you'll get 5 hit points back.
God, I'm saving it for when I attack, fellas. I'm due for this.
Just stay alive.
Amumu, you need to add that manually.
Yeah, Roger, I'm looking at my computer.
Monty, does that end your round?
I do think so, because there's not much else I can do. I'm just not going to be happy with the results. I hope everyone else has something big planned.
I'm here to save Raffi.
Next up, Amumu.
All right, I can redeem myself and I can take this out. All right, so now because she's not able to do the concentration, I can attack with advantage, correct? Because she doesn't have the spores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct. She will use a reaction, though, on your first attack. She'll force you to make that with disadvantage.
So
Alright.
a normal roll.
Normal roll. Okay. So what was that? Was that a miss? Oh
No, you have to reroll.
Oh, okay, got it.
That'll miss.
Okay, that's one.
She does not have a reaction. That'll hit.
All right. It is really laggy for me right now. Sorry.
It's fine.
All
For
right.
23 slashing.
Okay, yeah, no, I just get 2 attacks, so that's it, since I don't get a third attack for haste. And I don't see a health bar above the central stock. Have we done insight for that?
Central
No,
Stock's
but
gone.
we know how much it. No,
Roger.
it's still
Alright.
there. It has 26 hit points.
Then I guess I'll roll another
I thought it
insight.
shriveled away.
It has not shriveled away yet. Nope.
I'm gonna do another insight check.
What would you like to know?
Another attack that Sybba has not done.
Aside from that, Sybba is a spellcaster and has a wide variety of spells at her disposal. You've seen her spores protection. If she shares spores with a target, her magical buffs will also affect the target.
Alright. Then that'll end my turn. Guys, let's finish this off. This bitch is toast.
How is she looking, by the way?
Sporish.
Health wise.
Oh, health-wise? Oh, dude, like, I'm kind of saying Raffi with the fireball would totally take me out, but it'll be worth it. She'll be dead. Like, she's not looking good, fellas.
Raffi's in a hole.
Alright.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. No, I can see her now. No. It's y'all. If y'all attack, and y'all hit, I got good feelings.
Mumu, does that end your round?
Yes. Sorry, it does.
All right. Next up, Sybba. Sybba breathes wetly at Amumu, glaring up at him from her skull helmet, and sensing that her end may be near, attempts one final thing in order to bring the poor Goliath low. Let's see. She extends her crooked claw towards Amumu, knowing that now the Goliath is immune to her poisons, and she cannot infest him with her sticky spores. She raises her hand, and you see the ball of dark lightning. The nightmares manifest.
You first.
That would be made at normal because she's disadvantage.
Why does she have disadvantage?
It's a ranged spell attack.
Oh, please, 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 please.
Ranged spell attacks made in melee are at disadvantage.
It would be normal because he is...
Yes, it would be normal
raging.
because because he used reckless attack.
Reckless.
Either way, it would still hit.
Okay.
Yeah, his armor class is giga low.
Yeah, we need to fix that.
Put points into that. Okay. Oh, good God Almighty. Yeah, I think. 35 lightning.
Submit your nightmares to me.
Okay.
Can you
Can't-
Stone's Endurance that?
I did not get a reaction for that. Am I authorized?
Can you link Stone's Endurance?
Yes, I can. 1 second.
Reactions you do, they're not prompted anymore for players, because some people were complaining they were too annoying. So I turned them off.
Yeah, God, Roger, it's not letting me.
Oh, probably because you're dead. I'll just look it up.
Activated. Yep, okay. As a reaction,
Stone-
reduce damage to you by 1d12 plus 2, 1 short rest.
Have you
So
done
I-
that yet? Did
I
you have that
not.
available?
I do. I have 1 out of 1.
Okay. I'm going to momentarily undo the damage.
How much health points do you have right now?
Right now I am sitting at 12, so yeah, I could,
You-
and I
you-
would take half because I'm raging. So instead of 35, I would take 17.
You take 17, so you
And then
need
whatever
a
I get those-
6.
I need a 6. Come on. For once in my life. All right. 1d12.
Push the button.
1/3
Push
chance.
the button!
Just making sure I read it right. It is plus 2.
If you just push the button, it'll roll it for you. You don't have to type it in yourself.
Yeah, just
It's
push it.
it's. Oh, that one.
Oh, that is not enough.
Nope.
Lily.
Oh,
Yeah,
I-
you fucked up.
you done fucked up, Ron.
You done fucked up,
You
Aaron!
literally needed to roll a 4. That's all you needed to roll.
Yeah, 4 or better.
Double prone! You are no longer reckless attacking.
Thanks. I didn't know that from the floor. It's nice down here. You guys should come fucking visit.
The last thing that you
I'm on
see
the fucking
before
floor.
Oh yeah.
Sybba
Hi, Red.
raises her gnarled fingers to Amumu's head and conjures the nightmares in his head, and all of his insecurities, made manifest, come tumbling out of his eyes, nose, and mouth, and she grasps it from his face like ripping a piece of saran wrap off of a wet surface. She takes it in her hand and looks at it, and tosses his nightmares into the pool, carelessly, just like she's adding something to a stinking cook pot. And as Amumu falls, you just hear his wailing nightmares being added to the pool. Sybba will take this opportunity to step away. She retreats slowly backwards, glancing over her shoulder at the party, sneering and snarling the entire way. Raffaella, you're 20 foot down in a hole. Make me a death save.
Okay, I'm dumb.
Double click your token to open your character
okay, I
sheet.
see
On
it,
your
I
character
see it.
sheet's a skull. Click the skull. Raffaella, you make it barely. 2 more successes, and you will be up again. If you rolled any lower, that would not succeed. Gim,
I have been rolling like shit.
you hear Raffaella's strained breath coming from down the bottom of the pit.
Raffy!
Don't bother me, I'm sleeping.
Gim, you look down into the bottom of the filthy, dirty pit and see Raffaella impaled upon mycelium spikes. Raffaella, you come to consciousness, unfortunately, and feel the sharp spikes penetrating your flesh. You are awake again.
Alright, I want to
Thanks,
use
Jim.
insight. That's what I'm here for. Alright, I want to insight the mulcher.
Go ahead. No.
She just
Alright.
said no.
Well, I mean,
Accurate description. This fill color is going to be...
alright. I
Whole
pray to
colored.
the forge, and I guess I'm done right now.
Yeah. Next up, it's the mulcher. The mulcher with stalk exposed checks out Montgomery. And as Sybba saunters away, Amumu's nightmare contributing to the pool, the mulcher, she leaves the mulcher to make quick work of the rest of the party. The mulcher, its stalk exposed, cannot burrow, but instead will try and also drag Montgomery to an unfortunate doom. One'll hit. As a mycelium spike lashes around your leg, you fail your strength save and you are grappled. Your concentration is tested. You succeed. The mulcher does start its turn in your bugs.
It will need to end its turn there.
Okay. You are, oops, that is not the correct debuff. You are considered grappled by the mulcher. Let's see. The mulcher will try and mycelium spike you again. It'll hit as it tries to infest you with spores. Montgomery, you feel them sinking into your flesh. And you are grappled.
Still in it.
The central stalk recedes back into its core. Sindri, you're up.
Okay, so I have 5 feet to the ledge, right?
You do, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna take a 5-foot step.
Okay.
I am... Actually, I'm gonna go there instead as my 5-foot step. I am going to use my 2 sorcery points to cast Quicken Spell. And the stock went in, I'm guessing? Or can I
Yep,
not?
yeah, the stalk is not visible anymore.
Okay, that's okay. I'm gonna Quicken Spell the Mulcher.
That'll hit. For 2 fire damage.
That's
Waxy outer core
fine.
is definitely more resistant to your fire.
because I'm gonna Astral Shard there.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
And then I'm going to, with my action, firebolt this bitch.
Oh no! She does not have a reaction. That'll hit! From downtown! Oh my god, Sybba's concentration is tested. She succeeds. She is still alive!
Fuck!
No! You will never have access to the nightmare.
That is my turn.
Montgomery! You're up, you're grappled.
Can I cast while grappled? I know it says speed is 0.
You can still cast.
Sure can.
Perfect. Montgomery is more than willing to sacrifice himself. Sybba, you are going nowhere. You move, you die.
Pathetic, my mulcher will consume you. Go on.
The ground beneath Sybba starts to grow, aggressive towards her as spikes, thorns, and various sharp parts of nature rise up against her.
You motherfucker. What?
What is this?
You move, you die.
She looks frantically around her feet, finding no safe place to move. Sybba panics. See her eyes widen behind the bone of her mask.
Gim, Raffi, you're gonna have one shot at this. Don't miss. And I will use my last bit of strength to try to break free.
DC 15.
Strength save.
Athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
Oh, not bad. Let me roll the correct thing here.
That'll succeed. You are no longer grappled. You tear yourself from the mycelial root of the mulcher.
I don't have much. Make this good. And that'll be it for my turn.
Amumu, make me a death save.
Okay, I see that, but
You succeed.
oh, thank
One step away from meeting your eternal end.
totally helping, guys. Good job.
It's Sybba's turn. Sybba will activate the residual witch bolt that is on Amumu's body and give him one failed death save. Amumu, you feel yourself being shunted towards eternity as Sybba activates the residual nightmarish energy on your body and pulls you towards oblivion.
Guys, if I don't make it, delete my browser history.
Two can play at this game, Druid.
She does not move, but she does point at Montgomery.
Feed my mulcher.
And with a powerful strike, Sybba points at Montgomery, arcing purple energy, lashing through the air, and the mulcher looks down to feed. Raffaella, you're up. You're prone at the bottom of a 20...
actually down.
No, you're not. You got healed by Gim.
Yeah, I'm just laying down.
You are prone at the bottom of a 20-foot pit.
Can she Misty Step out of this pit?
She can.
Yes.
Go kill Sybba!
Misty Step, like, right here.
Or one step forward farther so I can try to get around.
This is literally like the tank fighting the boss on a like.
Misty Step where?
Out of the
like,
pit,
right about
preferably.
here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, right about there.
This is more like a Misty roll because you're prone, but I allow it.
But do get up before you make your attacks.
Yes, and click where you
Yeah.
want to go, because it should show the circle around you if you're like your valid area. So you should click your destination and whoop! Raffaella, you make it out of the pit. Oh, your token disappeared. It's fine, you still exist. If you get up from prone, it's half your move.
Yep, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, it's half your move.
Kill that bitch!
Eldritch Blast!
Look at you, your party is in shambles. Already committed to the nightmare. Give up.
God, you're annoying.
That'll hit! Oh my god, is it gonna be enough?
It better fucking be.
Yeah, no shit.
Bye, bitch.
Say something. Alright. Come on, you gotta say something.
Killed you with the Eldritch Blast that you just fucking killed Montgomery with.
Sybba falls amongst a massive clump of mushrooms. Raffaella.
Now, she's gonna turn around and smack the shit out of the Mulcher next.
The Mulcher do be mulching, though. Oh my god!
Jesus! Raffy bad!
GG!
Raffy!
Raffy bad!
Raffy don't fuck.
Raffy crits for 26! Force of thunder damage. The Mulcher is wilting visibly as Raffy just blasts it with Eldritch energy. More roots go flying off of the Mulcher and tumbling down into the pit below. Cinder, you just see and just fucking spores flying everywhere.
So she
Raffy came out of this
threw
hole
me
mad.
down in that goddamn pit. She takes her wand, wipes it off, and puts it back in her pocket. Then I want to do an insight check on this stupid Mulcher.
What would you like to know?
How much health does he have?
That much.
Okay, that'll do it for me.
Gim. You are the last turn before the Mulcher. And the Mulcher will burrow.
Alright, how do I get around the hole? What do I need to roll to get around this hole?
So you could jump. Your jump is limited by your strength. And it also depends on if you take a running start or if you do it from where you are. Your places to jump are extremely limited. You would have to jump here.
That is fine.
Which is 20 feet.
My strength is 16 plus 3.
Okay. 1 second.
It does look like there's also a gap in the wall right where he's standing. I don't know if that was
Is there
intended.
a gap right here?
Alright, so your strength determines your jump. When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. So you'd have to use 10 feet of movement, and then you can move a number of feet on your long jump equal to your strength score. So what's your strength score?
16.
Okay. So with 25 feet of, essentially 25 feet of movement, so 16 over the pit, the pit's 10 wide, you can just make it.
Alright, so
You
where
can-
do I need to start from? Like right over... Right.
You would have to back up 10 feet and then run forward.
Does he need to roll anything, or can he just like
it will be a
over?
DC 10 athletics check.
So he can just roll a DC 10 athletics check to make it over?
Yep.
Yeah, just roll the DC check, yeah.
If you fail,
So
you
I'm gonna
fall
take
in the
the
pit.
Guidance.
Please don't pull on a moo-moo.
What do I have to roll?
Over a
Athletics.
10, and you have to roll athletics.
Okay, athletics. I give myself guidance. And I'm going.
You make it. Hey, yep! That is, see if this. That is 25. What else are you doing, Gim? As you jump over the pit. Oh, prayer of healing? Okay.
Well, I can't reach Agmumu.
Oh yeah, that's unfortunate.
Well,
Make sure you have whoever is in your radius targeted. That would probably be Monty, Sindri, and Raffi. And then hit that healing button. Probably not the mulcher. Don't heal the mulcher. It's T and Shift T. You can mouse over and hit Shift T on multiple
there we
things.
go. I think
to-
I
There you go.
have Mulcher.
There we go. Yeah, no more mulching. Unless you want to heal him, that's also fine.
I had no level 2. Okay, I'm doing level 3 then.
A big prayer of healing coming up. Montgomery, you regain consciousness at the edge of the pit, and you see your own silvery reflection looking back at you, and the mulcher hovering over you.
Alright,
I'm still here.
Okay, I pray to the forge and I'm done.
Next up, the mulcher. You are all too close for the mulcher to dig its pit. It has to go 20 feet in order to burrow. Everybody is like giga too close.
Blocking this bitch in.
It is going to try and burrow to escape. So everyone, literally everyone, can get an attack of opportunity at disadvantage right now.
Let me know what that's like, fellas. I'm thumbs up, Thor meme.
Like any kind of attack or melee attack?
It's a melee attack.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how fun are you gonna let us get? Cause I'd breath weapon that.
You get a melee attack with disadvantage. Gim? Let's see it. That'll miss. That'll miss. Disadvantage. That'll miss. Raffaella? I believe you have a dagger?
I do.
I'm looking. Yeah, you have a dagger.
I'm clicking on it. It won't let me do it.
Oh, you have to
I
target
don't
him.
think she's ever meleeed before.
Yeah, I know.
I haven't. Okay,
Target him and
try
use a
targeting.
dagger.
Would be a big difference.
Disadvantage?
Okay, let me roll again.
Yeah, disadvantage. No. The mulcher burrows. As it goes underneath the ground, it leaves soft soil in its wake. And you all feel the ground rumble underneath you. And he is just gonna... he's gonna go 60 feet in a direction that you are not aware of. No, as I use my measure distance tool. How dare me? Hold on. It's cheating. Wait, 60 feet will cover pretty much this whole room. Okay. I'm gonna move him to a spot.
Would we see him go through the pool?
He will not go through the pool. So he's going to choose a direction. He's going to burr, 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 burr.
So he couldn't go 60 feet across, so we know he'd have to go at one of the two angles.
That is correct. Brrr. Let's see, one moment. The mulcher is currently here, but he is underground as a pile of dirt. If you want to get close and attack him, you can most certainly try. The dirt is soft, and you can see, just where he's lurking, barely under the surface. I'm going to hide him now. Sindri, you're up.
Can I get a beat on him to cast a spell?
No, you cannot. He is not in line of sight.
Well, I have a thought. It's getting lonely. I think I'm going to YOLO Swaggins.
Who has mining bombs beside me?
That is an excellent question. Not I.
I've got 3.
What are we doing, Sindri?
Can I try something that I know I'm gonna get disadvantage on, but I want to YOLO it anyway?
Sure.
Can I fire a crossbow bolt at the ground to just see what happens? Or is that a no?
You can. Yeah, you can. Go ahead.
Okay. I know this is a disadvantage.
You don't have a valid target, but I'll just allow you to shoot the ground if you like.
Yes.
Okay. So this will consume your action. Sindri, you turn and you shoot the soft pile of dirt where the mulcher is hiding under. The crossbow bolt sinks into the soft earth, and you see one of the mycelium spikes come out to meet the bolt as it touches the dirt. And it grabs the bolt, and it drags it under the soft dirt.
Okay, that didn't work.
At least you tried.
And yeah, I will.
You can make me a perception check, Sindri.
Oh, perception check. I don't see shit.
No, you may continue what you were doing.
I'm gonna run over here. And that's my turn. And guys, I think there's something funky in this back room Sybba was running to.
Montgomery, you're up. Montgomery, are you muted?
All right.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna get up. I have 15 feet to work with. And I'm trying to read my book at the same time. I'm not good at the reading bit.
You cannot cross directly over the pit. There are walls there.
That's fine. This is good enough, I think. Yeah, this is fine. All right, I'm back up. I'm not concentrating on anything, which means I'm not doing my job, right? Let's fix that. I will move now with an aura of vitality, which is a 30-foot radius from me.
Oh, okay.
Lens it moves with me, and I can use a bonus action to cause one creature in the area, including myself, to regain 2d6 hit points.
I think you
And
put it
that
over
will
there,
be-
but I'm gonna put it on you. Boop.
Yep, should be centered on me, and it should be a 30-foot radius.
30-foot radius. Okay, hold on.
Yes.
Distance. Okay, 30.
It's an expensive bit of spell, but we're going to use it.
Jabus.
I will use my bonus action to cause Amumu to, while sleeping, recover 2d6 hit points.
Mumu, why don't you roll? 2d6, please.
Sorry, that's a D8.
2d6. Let's go. All right. Amumu, you wake up.
Oh God, what happened? I blacked out there for a second.
It's okay. She's dead.
But that mulcher is
All right.
into the ground. Be careful.
Oh, where'd it go?
You are in no position to be going anywhere just now. You sit tight.
Okay.
All right. Sindri, what exactly? Where, who, what happened?
What do you mean?
There was a big plant. There's no more big plant. Where's the big plant?
Big plant's kind of over in that direction. It's under the ground. Care?
Right. All right. Well, we got Sybba. That's good news. I can't move anymore, so that's going to be the end of my turn.
Amumu, you're up. You're prone.
I'd like to just first and foremost stand the fuck up.
Okay, that's half your move.
All right. I'm going to move a little bit closer to Sindri and the magical healing wave of a jig.
Okay.
And what could I do? Any kind of like nature check to see if I could see the disturbed earth moving anywhere around here?
You have a general idea. Actually, no, you were unconscious when he burrowed. Yeah, make me a survival check.
Okay, all right. Oh my God!
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where's the mulcher? Where's the dream mulcher?
It went that away. Okay. I'm just gonna kind of hold tight and then cover the rear right over this way, facing this direction to protect my buddies. So I'm just gonna kind of hang the fuck tight, and that'll end my
Dina.
turn.
What?
Can you put the hole back?
The hole. Yeah, I can put the hole back.
Yeah, because I want to know if I can walk across or I gotta go all the way around.
Oh yeah, here, 10-foot hole, 1 second. It was 10, and then it was right here. There you go.
Okay, just want to make sure so I can go that way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's all I was checking.
Yeah,
make
you just
sure I
have to
can
go
get
around,
that.
so you have to go around this way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Raffaella, you're up. There is a mound of dirt where the mulcher is currently sitting. You cannot target it with single target spells.
But I can probably fire blast it.
Fireball?
Or yeah, fireball it. Can I
Is
do
that-
that even if it's under the ground? You guys know?
I don't think so.
I have no idea.
The fire will most likely pass over the top of the dirt. You're going to have to find a way to get it to come out. Or else it's going to burrow. And burrow towards somebody and make another pit. But if you can figure out a way to get it to come out, you can prevent him from burrowing.
Do you have any mining bombs?
No.
What you thinking? What do you think of
I
Raffi?
mean, the only thing I can think of is thaumaturgy, because I can make the ground tremor. Maybe that would
Yes.
pull it out.
It might.
You can most certainly try.
Give it a go.
Describe to me what you're doing.
She takes out her wand and she flicks it to cause tremors in the ground to see if the thing will come out.
Raffaella, with your cantrip, as you make the ground tremble, you notice that all of the soft dirt that's covering the mulcher is inundated with these very fine mycelium hairs that are going to detect anything that walks on top of it. And the spikes that are just underneath the soft dirt that are a part of the flower are going to shoot up into it if it detects anything on top of that delicate bed of mycelia. It's going to sit and lurk underneath until it notices something on its mycelial bed. But the thaumaturgy that you do allows you to notice these fine, almost human-like hairs on top of the soft earth that are wavering slightly in the humid air.
Okay, guys, it doesn't look like what I did made it come out. However, it looks like there's little hairs that if we walk across it will probably come out and get you. So we gotta be careful.
KK.
Anything else you'd like to do with your turn, Raffaella?
No.
Gim, you're up.
I'm moving over here.
Okay.
Get off me!
Oh, I can't see you.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Raffi's, for some reason Misty Step makes tokens disappear, but I promise she's there.
Okay, so I'm right here then.
Yeah.
I don't want to be standing on her. Right.
You stand at the edge of the mirror-like pond that shows you reflections of mushrooms.
Alright, I'm lighting one of these bombs and throwing it 20 feet ahead of me.
Okay. Let me see it.
How do I click it? How do I use it?
Can you... Actually, here, you know what? I'll just make the mulcher shown. Can you target it and use it? Yeah. So these are actually some of the few things that will not only hurt the mulcher while it's underground, but cause it to appear. Gim, I'm also going to give you an inspiration for remembering this. Gim, pull the bombs from your pocket.
Pull this, light it with my Magica tool, and I'm chucking this thing at him.
The mulcher is underground and does not get a dex save. This will be at -99 disadvantage. He fails. The mulcher, as you throw the bomb, Gim, you heave it over into the soft dirt, and you see the mycelial hairs immediately start to spike the bomb. And that was a terrible idea. The bomb clears all of the dirt over the mulcher, and the mulcher, looking a bit confused in its pit, reappears, looking a bit worse for the wear, and also not understanding why there's nothing delicious on top of its dirt trap.
Hey guys, I found him.
Yup.
Alright, I want to insight on him.
Go ahead. What would you like to know?
Is there anything else we haven't seen that he hasn't done yet?
You've seen that he can make those mulcher pits. He has the stock, but let's see. He has not caused his stock to reemerge quite yet. At the start of his turn, since his stock is hidden, he will regenerate.
And I thank the Forge, and I'm done.
Alright. Oh, sorry, he doesn't regenerate if his stock is not exposed. The Mulcher. I believe he's going to rapid burrow. He's going to take a bonus action and burrow 60 feet, going underneath the ground. And you see the dirt moving towards Gim and Raffaella as he attempts to bury underneath the two of them. And he's gonna mulcher pit. As he goes 20 feet towards Gim and Raffaella, he digs a 10-foot diameter, 20-foot deep pit beneath both of you. I'm going to need the two of you. Make me a dex save. Raffaella, you fail. Gim, you succeed. Gim, you do not fall and land prone. Raffaella, you are once again committed to the pit. 1 second as the damage will resolve. I don't know why it's not doing it automatically. Apologies. Raffaella, you are currently prone and at the bottom of the pit once again.
Raffe.
Oh, it targeted itself, my bad. Stop!
Did it accidentally kill itself?
Yeah, he accidentally killed himself with it. Gim, you save and you only take half damage, but Raffaella is once again at the bottom of the pit. The Mulcher now sits on top of it, looking down at his newfound food. I'm gonna move him slightly. He used a bonus action to burrow, so he cannot make a bonus action attack on Raffaella. And his turn is over. Sindri, you're up.
I'm gonna insight him.
What would you like to know?
Intellect save.
-3.
Okay, doing rough quick math. I think we good. Tasha's mind whip.
Oh no, okay. Int save is not its strong point. It's gonna make it normally. It failed! Sindri, this will kill the Mulcher. What do you do?
As I reach out my hand and you start to see like tendrils kind of coming out of it and smacking it as it just kind of pulls it into the pit, into the ground.
The beast emits one final hideous noise before falling into the pit in pieces. Raffaella, the mycelium spikes begin to soften, no longer impaling your poor body, but you are still 20 feet down in a terrible pit. And though the imminent danger is over, you still find yourselves in a precarious position.
I'm gonna go loot the body, loot the body, loot the body.
If there's anything on it.
What was that, Kim?
The Mulcher, can we check out the Mulcher if there's anything useful left from it?
Oh, sure. You want to search its body?
Yeah.
I'm going with Sindri.
I'm gonna go loot Sybba. And what the fuck is this ugly thing?
How about, real quick, let's take a quick 5-minute break. I have to pee.
Yeah.
Stretch your legs, and we'll examine the back of the cave. And go from there.
You
Sound
guys gotta
good?
get us out of this hole, too.
Well,
And you probably want to stay in the healing thing for a while, Amumu, because we're fucked up.
Yeah, you want to probably stay with Montgomery.
I'll see you guys in about 5 minutes. Sound good?
Yeah.
Yes, we'll be back.
Monte has returned.
Who dat has returned, or excuse me, Amumu the Worthless has returned.
Who dat?
I bring shame upon the ancestors. They shake their head at me. I am not worthy of this axe.
For rock and stone.
For rock and stone to the bone.
Meanwhile, the ancestors. His name is Amumu. We trained him improperly.
That's a joke! Is everybody back?
It went too far, and now look at him. He's trying to do shit.
We have Raffaella?
I'm here.
Gim? No Gim.
Amumu's villain arc just turned him into a hero. The full cycle of reverse psychology.
Pretty much.
I got the new Votan kill team.
Nice, son. Oh, they look good.
I've been really enjoying the faction sneak peeks that have been coming out every day, getting ready for 10th edition.
I gotta say, I appreciate it very much, Sindri, brother. You've been sending like the moment Necrons came out, you fucking hit me up so quick. I appreciate you, dude, because I was busy at work, and then I checked my Discord, and I'm like, oh, Ghost Ark's legit. A little nerf to the warrior blob, but we gotta see. Maybe my points will be nothing. Oh shit, I'm getting this. So I appreciate you, dude, very much. Thank you for thinking of me.
Man, the Neurogons have to be like fucking dirt cheap.
Dude, if they are actually considered like Termagants and Hormagants, that new Tyranid stratagem is going to make them so strong for
unless Multitude or whatever it is.
Yeah. What used to be like an old Apocalypse rule.
Yeah, they do count. The Barbagons don't, but the Neurogons do.
That's going to be so ridiculous.
They don't do anything but do synapse, so I don't know if they're useful.
They'll be. I think Battle Shock is going to be really, really strong, and their ability to help nullify Battle Shock is going to be really good for objective control. Especially if you team that up with like a Turvagon, and then you can just have them kind of branching in between, because that'll give you a long synapse reach.
You know what I'm hoping for?
What?
Shrikes.
Shrikes are probably coming back if the winged prime is in there.
You can't look at the winged prime and be like, "There's no Shrikes."
There's definitely Shrikes.
You're
going to have Shrikes and Gargoyles and the winged prime.
Yup.
And then you watch them all get swiped out of the air by Angron.
Oh, Chody, did you see the picture that I posted in the 4UK channel in
let me check.
Syndicated? This was like last week.
Which one?
The Legion.
The Votan one?
No. I posted it like actually last week. I'll send it to you.
Hold on. I got
it. Do we have Gim back yet?
Oh yeah, I'm back.
Oh, Gim.
I was just listening to you guys.
Oh, all right. All right, let's resume. Ahem. As you all...
Hey.
Whoa? What? Hi,
Get us out of this hole.
Huh?
Raffaella is in a hole. Gim is searching the body of the mulcher. You notice that it is covered in a thick, almost carapace-like outer bit of plate that you might actually be able to repurpose with some knowledge of the forge into some armor. You can
Sweet.
double-click that giant mulcher corpse to take a look. But the barky pieces of residual plant matter, Gim, something about the forge tells you that this you can craft into some plate mail for yourself that will provide you with a high amount of poison resistance. And from the juices left over, you can also get yourself a potion that'll allow you to resist the effects of poison. Sindri, you kneel down to examine the corpse of Sybba?
Oh, fuck yeah, bud.
No,
I,
bud.
Apologies, I moved back into the ring of healing. I just did that, so I'm kind of just hanging back.
It's fine. Sybba's tattered corpse has a few interesting things. Crooked dagger, rhymed with old gnoll blood, and a staff covered in numerous tiny mushrooms and stinking of rot. The armor she wears is functional, but built up of numerous chitinous plant-like plates. But otherwise, Sybba herself has nothing else unremarkable on her except for her cruel-looking staff.
Okay, so there's a +1 dagger, if anyone wants that. There's a magical staff and studded leather armor.
Talk to me about the armor.
Light armor, 13 plus dex.
That'd be good. Or do I still for my own armored defense?
What's your constitution?
+2. 1 second. Constitution's 15.
So it'd be 1 better for you.
I mean, I'll take it.
Your dexterity's +1?
Yeah, my dexterity is +1, yes.
Yeah, so you can have that. Can I drop that on the studded leather on the ground for...
Yeah, if you pick it up, you can drag and drop it out of your inventory. Totally fine.
Okay.
Amumu, go ahead and recover 22 health.
Can I move out of this hole?
You can most certainly try. Raffaella, you lie prone at the bottom of the hole, staring up at the ceiling. Gim is at the edge of the hole.
How deep is this hole?
20 feet.
Okay. Can I try climbing out of it?
You're not in it, Raffaella is.
Oh, shit. Oh, so I'm on top of the hole.
Yeah, you're on top of the hole. You're on the edge of it.
Okay. I lower a rope for her to grab her.
Okay. Raffaella, you can make me a DC 10 athletics check to climb out of the hole with the rope.
Amumu.
Raffaella, you climb back up. I'm going to make you reappear. 1 second.
I've been muted, my dumbass. Thank you.
Amumu, by the time you walked out of my aura, you've recovered 30 HP. Please change that.
I will indeed, sir.
We're moving into your healing thing now.
And then you can do the trade for the armor.
I did. It's just for some reason, its forge is lagging really bad for me.
Okay. Yeah, it's lagging for me too.
Yeah, no, it's so do that, and you said 30.
Gim, recover 7.
When you equip the armor, it should do it yourself.
If you get 3.
What the hell? You wanna cancel it, and then we could try to... Sorry, wife's talking in the background.
Sindri, you also, sorry, this wasn't a part of the pile for some reason, but you find intertwined in the branches of the gnarled staff a small loop of paper that has scrawled spells, notes of magic that are meant to corrupt the earth.
Raffi, have you taken any of that healing yet?
I'm getting ready to do it. I'm trying to figure out.
It
how to do
is
it.
20 total.
20 total?
Yeah. Stay in the aura if you still need healing.
What do you all do?
I'm trying to give Hudat this armor.
Alright, let's go meet up by Sybba's body once you're healed up.
I'm trying to figure out how to add the damn hit points.
Go to your character screen.
Yeah, I'm there.
You can just change
Then
your
you
hit
just
point
add-
number.
Yeah.
You can also right-click your token, and then in your hit point box, click it, and then hit plus and whatever number.
Adina, I pull out my lantern. For my undead lantern. Does it glow?
No, it does not.
Are you gonna accept the trade or?
I believe me, brother. Hey.
You guys might want to like pull yourself apart and try again,
We did.
or just put it on the ground and have him pick it up.
Hold
I
on
couldn't-
1 second.
I couldn't put it on the ground. But it did say it was just a studded leather armor, which it was a studded leather +1 one.
Yeah, I did get it.
Is it in your
What?
inventory?
It is studded leather armor 1.
Okay, so we don't have a problem.
Oh, in my inventory
Yeah.
it didn't say +1.
Yeah, it didn't say it in mine either.
Okay, what in the hell is that?
Purple.
don't
Oh,
know.
the purple octopus. Yeah.
In front of you, as you all lay eyes on it, is a twisted tree-like root that is sprouting up out of the ground. Multiple nightmarish roots are also appearing from the ground. There are gnoll mushrooms in this room that surround this twisted tree or root that is growing here. All of these gnolls frozen permanently in a state of being both alive and dead in their nightmarish existence, feeding whatever this is. This thing, Dreamwalkers, as you all look upon it, is a manifested nightmare, something that is only persisting in this world by the torment and the nightmarish existence of the gnolls that Sybba has transformed them into. Things like
Can I
this
start burning
can...
these mushrooms?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Things like this can only be sustained with, access to nightmare. But the ability to create anything that you could possibly think of out of the darkness of someone's mind is something that, well, you all have pledged yourselves to destroying. This is dangerous. Not only is it here manifesting and persisting in the material realm, but it seems like it's being fueled by whatever remains of Sybba's gnolls.
To the torch.
Yep. Firebolt.
Sacred flaming.
Amumu.
Moving.
Amumu, you are full health.
Thank you.
Aura's gone.
Start burning mushrooms or whatever I need to burn.
Yep.
The mushrooms and the hideous tree thing in the middle are very easily burnt by your magical powers. And as you all focus together, your various abilities in burning away and purifying this area, the nightmare shrinks and recedes, disappearing entirely, sealed away from the material plane, back to where it belongs. The rest of the gnolls in this room that are part gnoll, part mushroom, are mercifully put out of their existence, and no longer living or dead.
Is Sybba's body actually a gnoll?
It is. But she is so riddled with fungi, mold, and, other filth that it looks like she has not washed or eaten in days. Her body is emaciated, and it seems like she has only been fueled by whatever magical psychosis had overcome her. But her body itself probably been on the precipice of death for some time.
Alright. Well, I say a short prayer for her, hope that whatever God will forgive her, and then I burn it.
The corpse is incinerated, as well as the mushrooms around it. The cave inside, no longer hosting the nightmarish presence, fills you all with relief, but you do notice it curls around further to the northeast.
What
Keep
about this
going.
pool? Is it still silver? Mercury?
The pool behind you is no longer shimmering. There are no image images that are passing underneath this mirrored water, and it appears to be very still. I need all of you, if you're looking at this pool and trying to discern what it is, to make me an Arcana check.
Can we give ourselves guidance?
Absolutely. Anybody else gonna roll?
Yes.
Can I
give me a
roll?
second.
Because I'm back here.
Yeah, you all.
looking at the
You're looking at the pool.
Okay, just making sure. Oh, I
Oh.
just wanted the 20 and
Huh.
went to the
Jesus
Bonking?
fucking Christ.
Gim, as you gaze down into the pool and you see your own reflection, you see yourself as the best version of yourself. You see yourself happy and proud, and as you look into it, it seems to be a reflection of yourself. But it is a pool that accesses the dreaming and things that go freely into another's mind are very dangerous, and holes like this that are piercing the walls between worlds means that things can go in and out relatively freely. When it comes to the dream, it can be anything you could think of, whether it's positive thought or a nightmare, something like Sybba had manifested with the dream mulcher.
Hey guys, I think this pool is linked to the dream. Either good or bad nightmares or good dreams that are going to affect us. I don't know if you can do this, Sindri, but if you can connect to Ellie and tell her what we found here or whatever, because I don't know how to seal this.
So, I can't tonight. I'm gonna need a rest before I'm able to. Unless,
Yes.
Is there any way, using my latent abilities, I can connect to Ellie through this puddle?
If you can't, I've got a dream walker that can easily get us back and forth.
Sindri, do you touch the water?
I will let everyone know to, like, if something goes wrong, pull me, but I'm gonna try something, and I dip a finger in the pool.
Sindri, make me an Arcana check with advantage.
Guidance.
Sindri, all of your remaining spell slots are spent.
You
Immediately.
wanna know something? I
You-
only had one.
For the rest of the day, you cannot cast cantrips, as all of the magical energy that you require to keep yourself together as a sorcerer, you touch the dreaming directly, without any sort of filter or help. It takes everything in your power to keep your mind together and not get it lost upon the rushing current that is the connected train of thought every living being in Arctis. And as you feel yourself potentially being pulled away, what you thought was touching a pool becomes a raging torrent. You struggle, not drown. And you're pulled away upon a purple river, and your body slammed against rocks of the mind. These rocks, although they would hurt you physically, they're all of your insecurities, your darkest thoughts. Things about hurting others, hurting yourself. Terrible thoughts that linger in the back of everyone's mind, unsaid. And before you lose yourself completely in this raging river, as your body would normally be broken upon these rocks, your mind at the precipice of breaking, a slender hand grabs your wrist and yanks you out. And for a moment, you and Elitha, she is trying to rescue you from drowning in this pool she has thrown herself in as you sputter and gasp. She looks somewhat like a lifeguard. A little whistle around her neck as she tries to save you from the choking waters of the dream. She pulls, Sindri just kind of shakes for a little bit, and out of the pool comes Elitha. And Sindri just begins to vomit a massive amount of purple water. Amumu, Raphael, again, Montgomery, you just see him. He touches the pool, and like 2 seconds later, Elitha appears, and he's wet, and he's just throwing up purple water.
I've never seen his breath do that before.
You all right? And Ellie, how did you get here?
Ellie, she lifts a finger and also claps Sindri on the back, and she...
I take it out of all the stupid things I've done, that was probably the worst one.
You're stupid, Sindri. You stupid idiot.
I point to the body as I'm like retching still, and like, but we got her, so not so stupid.
What is that?
Give us a point.
What is that smoldering pile you're pointing to? Oh, she like snorts out her sinus, and a small fish flies out.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay.
The thing in the back room, that would be a nightmare. Don't ask
Nothing's
questions.
Gone. The nightmare's gone. We burned it.
It's terrible dark presence around here.
Yeah, this pool connected us straight to the dream.
Yeah,
And the body is Sybba. We got her.
so, this is what she was festering this whole time. An open passageway to the dreaming. I don't know who's dumber, her or you.
I think it might be me. I'm willing to take the bet that that was me. But
You're absolutely grounded when we get back to the Order. You know that, right?
don't I get brownie points?
No brownie points, but you're going to get at least 5 extra lessons in dream riffs.
Miss Allie, that's not fair. We didn't know this was gonna do that.
To be fair, I probably would have done it anyway.
I really
Poking
could
your
say
finger-
something here, but I'm not gonna.
I would
think
hope
this
you
is a
would
good
have
life
used one of those, sending, abilities that you have. Oh, you all look quite spent.
we are a bit tapped.
I would have, except I didn't have a way to reach you.
We've literally almost died trying to do this, Miss Allie.
I almost died twice.
Well, apparently we all had a close near-death experience as I sensed someone screaming down the raging river of the dreaming. You were lucky you caught me in my meditations.
Luck, skill. Dude, I'll take either.
Don't forget a dose of stupidity.
Oh, I thought stupidity just came with the luck.
Let me take a look at this rift for a moment. Why don't you all make sure everything is good and clear in the back? I don't sense any nightmares lingering about.
Alright, let's go look.
As I try to create a light spell to see, I
Pull my
can't. And I
You
go,
can't. You just can't.
I pull out my lantern.
Ellie,
Yes?
What is that?
the whole not being able to do magic, that goes away, right?
Well, it took all of your power just to keep your body from
Monty.
falling apart in the dreaming. I
Monty,
hope
Sindri.
after a
Ellie.
long rest, or perhaps longer. What? Sindri is completely, parched of
There's a
power.
glowing
There's
rune back here.
Yeah, y'all need to come back and see this. There's something green and
A
magic.
glowing rune back
thing.
here that
Sindri,
maybe
why don't you go take a look at that? I need to take a look at this rift.
I'm just gonna sit here and keep looking at the view for a minute, if you don't mind, Miss Ellie.
Gim, as you focus your eyes on this green rune in the back, a protective force field covers a familiar-looking conch.
Oh my god, it's
I'm
the
not.
conch.
I'm not touching that after what I just saw come out of Miss Ellie's mouth. She threw up a fish.
It is.
It's pretty big, isn't it?
It's like the size of a man's forearm in length. A big-
Ellie, you may want to put priority on this one.
What is it, Sindri?
Let's just say we
what up,
found
Monty?
it.
What did we find?
The conch that had that old dot in it.
The conch.
Yep.
Since you all are so spent, yeah.
I don't think we want to touch that.
I ain't touching it.
I'll touch it.
No, don't touch it. At least let me dispel the wards that are around it. I can muster that much.
Yeah, I can't. Amumu, is this how you feel all the time?
Every Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Well, at least you summoned me here. And I could do that for you. Powerful wards on this thing. Go on, Gim. It should be safe to pick up.
Alright, I pick it up?
You can double click it and loot it like any item. Do you want to read its description to your party members?
Yeah, okay. The pearl conches are crafted from an opalescent seashells and adorned with radiant gems that gleam with oceanic luminescence. Paints the spirit of a great water elemental Rivorin, the essence of flowing thought. Often appearing as a bright colored toad, Rivorin invites mortals to explore the ethereal realms of the mind and guides them to navigate the waters of their subconscious via mind altering substances. Corrupted by the Sahagin, Riverin is no longer the mirthful and curious frog spirit he once was, and seeks to pull the darkest thoughts in the minds of others and manifest it into reality.
Yeah, still not touching it.
Well, we need to do something with this, though.
Shelly?
Well, this thing, it presumably is holding the spirit of a very angry, very spiteful god. And is probably its anger is keeping this rift open. Without Sybba here to take care of it, I am worried that the presence of the conch near the rift might garner undue attention.
Should we destroy the conch?
Not without potentially releasing that god within. That's the thing that Sybba sent Doofus overseas to do over the Sahagin, and we know how that ended up.
Is there maybe a way we can help the old god?
Because it was corrupted by the Sahagin. Can we uncorrupt it?
Well, there are a couple things we can do. One, we can remove the presence of this old god from the rift. And myself and the other Dreamweavers, with enough time and effort, we should be able to close this portal to the dreaming. It would require a significant amount of time, and, well, we would love to have your presence around while we perform the necessary ritual, but it is possible. It would be easier for us to close this rift if the god was somehow pacified, but without delving more into the spirit itself, perhaps that is something we must save for another time. For now, we should focus on closing this rift. The conch itself, as long as we're not blowing on it and trying to exact revenge, should be rather inert, and we can keep it safe at the Order, for now, until we figure out what to do with it.
That seems fair. I'll hold on to it and then give it back to you at the Order, Miss Ellie.
Of course. But for now, she looks around. Myself and the Dreamweavers should plan on coming out here and seeing to this rift.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You've done more than enough already, all of you.
Do we need to guard this until all the Dreamweavers show up?
She looks over at it. Without someone with more keen knowledge into the dream, I would really only be worried about something inside finding it. But if they were to find this, they're normally quite hard to spot. If we get here quickly enough, we should be able to close it without much issue.
Miss Elitha.
We shouldn't dally, though. Yes, Montgomery.
Montgomery gets up from the pool and wipes his arm across his face, seemingly around his eyes. Turns to the rest of the group and says, "If you wouldn't mind getting a message out to my circle, I would be more than happy to cover the mouth of this cave with vines and other growery to help keep it hidden until we have full protection."
Very well. If that is what you wish.
I've been meaning to spend some time outside to check on Gobo and his family anyway.
We need to check on Doofus.
Yeah, about to say. My
She
boy.
steps over the body of Elitha. I think there's a lot we could potentially do here.
We should also check for gnoll survivors.
There is a darkness that lingers here, like torment, ambient. What is that?
Well, we
That-
never found the elves. Do you think it's them?
They might have got tossed into the dream. I don't know.
It
Mares
could also
carry
be
a lot
the-
of heavy emotions. You have to remember that as well. If she was focusing on pulling pain and torment, regret, the heavier things that weigh a soul down, they're going to be a lot harder to clean up.
and she did torment all those gnolls too, so they could be part of that as well.
And whatever that spirit, whatever we want to refer it to, if the Chaotl called it the Yananed, or, well, whatever the spirit's true name may be, we now have that information. And we can study where this god originated from and hopefully unravel his anger. The only thing we don't want to do is summon him near this dream rift. She looks at it with some amount of worry. But I think you all have done quite enough for one day.
I don't regret anything.
I regret, and I'm a failure to my ancestors.
I'm sure you'll feel better after some rest and a warm meal.
Ooh, something really good.
Come, let us return back to the Order. At least for now. The Dreamweavers, we will make the necessary arrangements, and until then, you all can take a much-deserved rest.
As Sindri kind of walks out, I will collapse.
Oh? We may want to carry Sindri. He's been exceptionally taxed by the dreaming. He stepped a little bit too far.
No regrets.
I pick him up.
Thanks, Kim.
No problem.
Mm. You got him, Gim?
Yeah, I got him.
Yeah.
Ella looks down at the pond and back at Montgomery and back at the group.
Go ahead, start heading out. I'll begin the rituals to keep this place hidden.
All right. Everybody begins to head out.
I don't remember which way out is.
Oh, no, it's fine. I won't make you walk the entire way out. With Elitha with you. And Montgomery remaining behind. Make sure that nothing intrudes on the place. Montgomery, will you follow behind when your task is complete?
I will arrive when there's enough protection, so whether it's the moon god or the druid circle, whoever arrives first, once they are there, I'll return back.
Okay. With the druid circle that will arrive with your summons, and the Dreamweavers, they will work in tandem to both remove any of the twisted gnoll mushroom presence that Sybba had turned her people into in the most humane ways they possibly can muster. And for the Dreamweavers, they will put their remaining minds at ease in order to give them much less desire to return to this plane for revenge. For now, we will return to the Order of the Lucid Crescent. One moment, please. With everyone in tow. Has everyone made it back alive? One moment.
It's a Christmas miracle.
I
Thank you,
wasn't
Tom
worried.
Cruise.
Even though I died twice almost, I wasn't worried.
At least you didn't fucking miss like 80% of your heads.
Oh, I missed quite a few.
Oh, I know, but still, I'm like, oof.
Oh, welcome back,
Bad,
everyone.
bad.
It has been quite the journey, but you have brought back this magical conch and found the true name of the spirit that resides within. We can use this to our advantage, and hopefully we can find some answers. And if we can't handle this problem ourselves, maybe we can find others who can. But let that not concern you. Your jobs are more than done for now. I'm just glad you all made it back in one piece. And I'm sure everyone here is delighted to see you. We were all very worried about you.
Did Doofus make it up here?
Yes, Doofus is here. He's just fine.
And his brethren? Snowhide and
She nods, yes. They're all here. They're probably out back, watching the fishes in the river. They've been enjoying that lately. They're actually quite well behaved. And Doofus was actually talking about starting a garden out back. I thought that was a marvelous idea.
I approve.
Well, now everyone, cheer up, chip chip. You all survived a perilous journey, and you've made it back. Your friends are perfectly safe out in the back watching the fishes.
I just have a question, Ellie.
Of course, what?
When does the headache go away?
Well, in some cases, never.
Ah, fuck.
For all of you, please get a much needed rest. And Dill has prepared some fresh cookies for you. The inn to the south. Well, why don't you all hold on to it for now? I'm sure Sindri, as soon as he gets a rest, is going to want to delve into the secrets of the conch.
That's what I'm afraid of.
So I'm going to charge all of you with making sure he doesn't get into trouble.
That's why I'm holding on to it.
Let's be real, they couldn't stop me. I mean, look at what I got myself into already.
Sindri, you can barely stand on 2 feet.
Yeah. Although that was an experience. Is it always like that?
Everyone's a little different, you know? Every time we go into someone's head, it can be a manifestation of their greatest fears or something they came back with. But in some cases, it's hard for us to view these things that we have not experienced for ourselves, and it's important for us to take
I'll give him
breaks.
the conch to Raph. You're gonna have to deal with Raph. Raph, if you mess with this.
Oh, I don't think that conch is anywhere safer.
Safer from Sindri?
Safer from anyone. In Raffaella's hands? Do you think anybody's going to try and get that thing?
That's why I'm giving it to Raph.
And Montgomery, your druid circle, they were actually very, very helpful. And they're going to work very carefully in order to make sure that rhyme shroom grove grows back properly and naturally, and that perhaps pesky fairies cannot use their souped-up effects to torment the local populace.
I can't say that we're gonna be perfect at it, but we do tend to like to keep things in balance. If Miss Elithor, if you don't mind, I'd like to take our leave and go spend some time with the circle, if that would be all right.
And the leave is only granted after you rest. Until then, you are my unwilling captive. And you will
Fair
go.
enough.
And Sindri is double, triple grounded.
Yeah.
Well, if
I think
people
I
really
deserve
want to
that.
hide, I mean, if you really want to hide the conch, I can find a bear that knows what to do in the woods.
After your foray and your tenure as Dreamwalkers is over, we can discuss the conch. Until then, you are charged with fulfilling your duty, as curious as that conch may be. So until then, keep your minds sharp and your bodies sharper, because we still have work to do. So, did we not forget? Yes, you're part of an order, and I put the O in order. No, actually, there's no O's in my name. I'm going to have to work on that. But anyway, we've got a host of people for you to help. And perhaps you'll find yourselves a few other conches in the get-go. We'll commit this thing to wherever you want to put it. And it'll be safe until we want to unravel its secrets for later. So no, you cannot leave for the Order as of yet, and no, you're triple grounded, Sindri, and Raffaella, don't blow the conch. Gim, I hope you disinfect that horrible plant carcass before you start carving into it. And Mumu, my God, just look at you, you're all beat up.
Mistakes were made. In the end, it was worth it. We got the thing.
And perhaps I know just where to hone all of your training a little bit. But for now, your time has ended with Arctis Reflection, as that is the end of the first chapter of this campaign. And depending on how long we decide to take a break for, usually I pull things back, I do other story stuff, I wrap it into other campaigns. If we decide to revisit stuff, I usually will revisit with the players, ask you some things like what you enjoyed about the campaign, what you didn't like about the campaign, and how we can make it a better experience. But for now, Arctis Reflection will be officially on a break, as your friends are safe and sound, and the Dream Walkers and the Dream Weavers will busily get to work closing the rift that you found that Sybba was holding open with the tormented nightmares of her fellow gnolls. Did you all have fun? Did you enjoy the game?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Big fun.
Kim, do you need to drag that over to me, or?
Oh, I put it there and it's just trading. I don't know what it's not trading.
But
Exchanging items has not been our strong point.
It's not been
Yeah.
good, yep. But it still doesn't say it was a +1 studded armor, correct?
Yes.
I'm overfitting
here,
this.
I
How
will-
does that impact
It
your
might
barbarian
be-
trait?
here, hold on. Let me just put one on the ground. That one might be bugged. Hold on.
Okay.
So the barbarian unarmored defense is
Right there, now you
if
got
they
it.
aren't wearing armor, it is
Yep, it's in my inventory.
It
their
should be.
constitution plus their dexterity. They can wear
Was
armor,
it base 10 plus that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they can wear armor. They just lose that unarmored defense. That's the only thing
Yeah, so they lose. So they basically lose the con bonus, right?
Yeah, the con bonus is the item bonus, but this, if it's +1 studded leather, it would be 13, which is higher than his +2 for.
Yeah, hold on. I'm out of.
Do you only have a
Constitution.
+1 to your dex and a +1 to your constitution?
No,
Where's
I
the
got a
+2?
+2. I got a +2 to my constitution and a +1 to my dex.
Are we gonna level up after this?
Yes, you will. I will consider all of you leveled up after this, so you will be level 6. The campaign, until it is prepared to go again, and we have story elements, will be on hiatus. And then depending on if we do, things happen in the future. Schedules can change. Players can change. Some people may not be available. We might swap people out. It's totally normal. I might do a totally different campaign. But for now, everybody will be as is and completely canon in the Arctis universe, as you all have done some very notable things in the Dreaming. And that all of that will trickle over into the other campaigns. Your characters as well, and your backstories, if you wish to continue playing in Arctis, I would love for you to hit me up. We can discuss schedules, we can discuss putting you in other campaigns. If you would like to continue playing more aggressively, I am up for a lot of things. Mostly it's just a scheduling issue, as I require players for my campaigns to be able to commit. And I think that is it for some of the things I wanted to say. Is there anything that you guys wanted to ask me or bring up with me about the campaign? I like to give everybody a little bit of a chance at the end of the campaign to talk stuff out.
I think it was a great time.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, it was a good time. Just I'd have to reflect, rate some notes, and I also need to get to bed. So that's the other reason.
He said it. He said
Was
the
this
thing.
the story? Was this the whole story beat, or did you make up a bunch of it on the fly?
I usually do a beginning, end, and middle, and then
Each chapter?
no, for this campaign I had a beginning and ending and a midpoint, somewhat set, and then mostly everything else is on the fly.
Yeah, so Sybba having the conch and us going and killing her, that was planned?
Yes.
Okay.
But yes, most of everything in the story is driven by you and affected by you. So if there were other... Oh, wait, hold on. Losing tracking. If there were any other storylines or whatnot that you all wanted to investigate, such as going after the sea elves or whatnot, you would find out how Sybba got the conch back. Stuff like that. But there are some lines of inquiry that weren't closed, but that's just because they weren't pursued, but ultimately some things still did happen.
It's time to go finish some slavers.
I really want to keep exploring Sindri.
Yeah, I love all the characters.
Oh no, yeah, I know. I like my character. I want to continue going with him. And
I'm kind of curious for the people who it's their first time or first time in a long while coming into D&D. What do you guys think about it?
it got better for me because I started to understand how to play and how to think, and so it just it got better on that part. So I started to think of it more than just the actions of combat, but more in terms of the intrigue. Like when I did the check to find the sprite that was hidden, stuff like that, just to think of how to play the game correctly.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Playing on these VTTs is I've never played like this before.
Agreed.
It was always with a piece of paper and just using your imagination pretty much.
What did you like about playing on a VTT?
Your fucking voice. You scared the shit out of me sometimes.
It was easier to imagine things and picture things. You see things on the map or whatever. I can, the way I see, the way I think in my mind. I just remember from the first thing, when the giant pot was heated, seeing that helped me think about throwing the water skin against it for steam.
Mm-hmm,
Things
mm-hmm.
like that. and I can actually see it rather than just trying to picture it all in my head the whole time. I think I can be more creative this way.
Nice. I like that feedback. It's really good feedback. Thank you. Raphael, what did you like about playing on a VTT versus playing with like pen and paper? I'm always kind of interested in how to improve.
Yeah, I've never done any of it, so to me this was a good introduction. I don't know that I would have been good on pen and paper, honestly.
And I think this helps because I really want this to be more new player friendly, so the combat is like automated and you don't have to be crunching the numbers all the time, and you can just like let rip a couple spells and, you know, hopefully they do a lot of damage and you don't have to be a math major, or you can be drunk and play D&D if you are of legal drinking age. What's up?
Having Sindri and Montgomery here, because they've been playing before and they helped us out on a bunch of things, or they catch things that we would normally see or we would not understand.
Mm-hmm. I usually like groups to be like part players that know a little bit or know enough, and then part like players who are somewhat inexperienced. If all of my players are experienced, I don't play with kid gloves, so it changes my DM style a lot. So.
Oh yeah, I believe it. Because I think like playing other classes. Because I remember when I first played D&D a long time ago, I played like an elf, like ranger or a fighter or something. I don't even remember. That's about pretty much. I just like this dwarf being a cleric.
Mm-hmm. And just like you know, establishing things like what is the forge and stuff like that is things we can pursue more with Arctis into the future too, because the Pantheon is more like powerful creatures giving other creatures power based. Let's see. Sindri, have you played on a VTT before?
Never on a VTT.
What did you think of the experience?
Good, because I get to play with people that I don't see. Like I would never be able to play D&D with you guys, but I can because the internet and VTTs exist.
It's true.
Like it's yeah.
I would say looking back on everything, this is a question for everybody. What is one thing you would change about your character now that you have played through a campaign arc? I'm gonna ask Mumu first.
I would think I would like to maybe get some more of my backstory of why I joined the order, because now it's just like, oh, I'm here and so I felt a little too stereotypical for the North American Indian influence, and a little bit too easy, low hanging fruit. So I'd like to have divulged into that more, and maybe that had kind of shaped my actions on the non-fighting aspects.
For sure. For sure. What about you, Montgomery?
This is actually the first time I played a druid, so there was a little bit of getting used to it. But realistically, I don't think I would change anything about the character. I've really enjoyed building into him and getting into a better mindset of how to play more of where he came from, staying relevant in what he's doing, because I'd put a kind of a skeleton framework into why he joined the order, but actions throughout the campaign helped really flesh it out. So it's been really good to be able to weave in the backstory to be more than just a primer for why my character is built the way that it is. So it's actually been a very nice thing to do. It's been a great way to experience a class that I haven't been able to play before.
Nice. Very cool. I like how everybody really filled like a really good role here. Like Yim was a very solid like healer and occasional face smasher. And we had some very great backline people and support. Like this was a very well-rounded group. I feel like everything just went very smoothly overall.
We also had on-demand armies when needed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, everybody, it has been a pleasure playing D&D with you all. Please feel free and keep chatting on the Reflection or the Discord area. I'm not going to close the Reflection secret part of the Discord at all. But I do want to keep chatting about if you'd like to keep playing, if you'd like to, what your schedules look like in the future, things like that. We'll go from there. For now, this
Friday nights.
Friday nights.
Yeah, straight up Friday. I like
Yeah,
Friday because
same.
Tuesday, Thursday raid for
I
everybody.
look
So
forward to the Friday night.
yeah, agreed.
Yeah, Friday night D&D. This is scheduled.
I'm
This
cool.
is good. Okay. Montgomery. Are your Fridays still good if we decide to pursue in the future?
Yeah, I just appreciate that the two people that were flakiest were the first ones to say Friday is great.
Who's the flake?
Yeah, Friday. I'm sorry. How many times did we have to cancel because you couldn't be bothered?
I know. That was
Anyway.
me.
Couldn't be bothered. Yes, because I couldn't be bothered.
Friday is fine. It's part of a regular schedule routine. So if we continue on Fridays, that'll be fine for me.
Okay. All right. I'll keep that in mind. Well, everybody, it has been a pleasure. Thank you for playing D&D with me in this campaign. I've greatly enjoyed it. You are all morally obligated to do keys in season 2 with me if you are still doing keys.
Very much
Yeah,
so.
let's go.
I just
yeah.
got a heroic two-handed weapon, and I am ready to fuck.
Let's do it.
All right. That being said,
What are
before
you
I
gonna
go,
do in What are you gonna do in game?
Also fuck. But yes, thank you all very much. It has been lovely playing the Reflection game with you, and I'm glad all of your friends did not die or perish, because I was about ready to kill a Mumu.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah,
you
you
were.
were. I saw the mercy sword. I was like, she's gonna
Witch
let me
bolt!
live.
Yeah! Ultimate
Also-
power!
I was trying to plot. How am I going to get over there to save him?
It's like, yeah, why don't we hit him with the, so the witch bolt ticks, and you hit him with another witch bolt, and it's like, oh, now you're on literally a timer.
Oh, if I had just actually rolled correctly, then
On
fucking
the other side of the hole, like, oh my god, how am I going to get there?
It was stressful when we had 3 people down there. It was looking a little grim.
There was a time where I'm like, my staff might disintegrate based on how this goes because we did not start well.
Oh no.
Some of those rolls were like, ooh.
I was not expecting. I was expecting like, so maybe he's going to summon some undead gnolls or something. I did not expect a giant fucking
A nightmare flower? Yeah, hooray! You're like, yeah, the Knoll's gonna summon more Knoll. Yeah, no, fuck you, nightmare plant.
Now,
If you're a necromancer, you know.
A botanomancer. I only resurrected plants!
But it was
botanist?
yeah,
What's
necrobotanist?
his name? Or just a botanist? You remember we fought one in Nighthold?
Oh yeah, that guy who was like 3 guys.
Yeah.
We also fought one in Tempest Keep. Or, not Tempest
he
Keep,
was the
but,
dude playing the dude
Hanukkah.
disguised as another dude.
Disguised as another dude.
Now, when I teleported in and shot her, and went for the god play and fucked it up, how much health did she have left? What did I leave her on?
3. You left her on 3. You basically left her on like a Raffaella's Genie's Wrath.
Yeah, I knew that Raffy Pod was like, Raffy's got it. Cool. Still curious if I left her on 1.
I did like that I killed her with an Eldritch Blast since she Eldritch Blast Monty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That felt right.
I was happy to set that up, but I think my favorite moment from that fight was skipping the boss monologue cutscene by chucking a rock at her face.
God damn it!
Yup.
Let me monologue in peace. Monty's over here hitting escape. Would you like to skip the cinematic? No! This one's required.
Too much talking, Illidan. Sit down.
Well, no, it's like the Sylvanas cutscene, and then it's like, okay, who didn't skip the cut? Who hasn't seen the cutscene before?
Oh god. Like, gotta wait to go walk across the bridge.
Which is damn near a cutscene itself.
Lord. All right, everybody, I'm going to get some food. I hope most of you get some rest. And my dream walkers, I will see you when we pick up again. Sound good?
Yes.
On Tuesday, I'll see you on Tuesday. No, I'll see you tomorrow, Nadina.
Yeah, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, we got more bosses to kill.
More back to the pit. Enjoy this beautiful, bountiful gaming month.
Absolutely.
Night,
Don't
everybody.
get stuck in dark
Night.
dungeons.
Yes.
Good night, everybody.
Night, everyone.
Good night.
All right, and that's it for Arctis today. An reflection. Whoa. Has concluded this chapter. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed Reflection. A story about some people who can go into dreams in order to combat the nightmares of others, and how tormented manifested spirits be put at ease. Thank you to my players who have joined me from World of Warcraft guilds and raiding. Thank you for playing with me. I greatly appreciate it. And helping me bring a little bit of the dreaming of Arctis to life. And if you want to catch up on the story and what Reflection did, we're going to have all the VODs up on YouTube in one singular playlist. Just push play, and you'll have hours of content. There's like 24 episodes. And like they're 3 hours each. That's like so many hours of content. I've made more hours of content than like most AAA video games. So go enjoy it. It's free. And if you want to just catch the shorts and the funny stuff, you can check us out on Twitter and TikTok too. That's fine. That's fine. I'm Zarina. Thanks for watching. And thanks for hanging out. I hope everybody enjoyed the campaign. I appreciate everybody being here. Please join us for our 2 other ongoing campaigns. We've got Ascended on Monday. I'm so dumb. We have Commerce on Monday and Ascended on Wednesday. For now, I'm going to take a couple extra dev days for Friday and spice up the game a little bit. And fix some things that I've wanted to fix for a bit. So enjoy the content. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you next time.